And now, Giant Sports Talk Live. Here are your hosts, Eric and Glenn.
All right. Good evening, everyone, on this Friday night on Playoff Sports Talk Live. Two fantastic games if you're a Mets fan. Well, I should say a Mets fan. You know what? Even though that Guardians, I'm rooting for them. Man, the end of that game was absolutely exciting. I was hoping the Guardians are going to be able to pull off some late game heroics. They were able to in the eighth. They were able to tie it up. But Class A, man, I don't know, man. I don't know. That sucks to see him struggling so much because the Guardians, they need him. And then, of course, earlier today, the Mets live again to play another day. How about that? Matter of fact, Sunday. That was a freaking ass whooping.
Today was what was I calling it earlier today? Somebody texted me and said, "How's the games going?" I said it is a pitching free Friday.
Pitching free.
And
Yeah.
no sooner did I reply with that, Class A started to implode.
No kidding.
Totally fit the bill today. Look how many runs were scored in that LA Mets game. And then, like you said, Class A. Where's Class A from the regular season, Eric? He's on a hiatus. Man. Wow.
I don't know. I
had a good feeling there. 6th, 7th inning. I thought, this one could go similar to last night, but
yeah, just
ninth inning, not good.
Even in the ninth inning, the bottom of the ninth, they were trying to get a rally going. Again, just wasn't enough.
Looking for a little holiday spirit there. Noel up again. I'm starting to like that.
Damn, did you see he just missed another home run? Oh my God, Verdugo caught it at the wall in the corner in left field. I was like, no way, it's going again. And then it just died. I was like, man, if he got just a little bit lower on the bat, I think it would have gone out, but it was kind of on the end of that bat. Man.
I like, you know what? I don't know. Anyway, it was just a weird day for ball. Another day where I didn't enjoy the ball today. What about you, Eric?
Oh, I absolutely loved the Mets, man. I was loving the Mets just because I wanted to see the Mets wake up. Because
I like a 2-1 game. I like 2-1, 3-2 games. That just
Well, to be honest with you, the Yankees and Guardians were 3-2 for a long time, and then all of a sudden Stanton comes up. Dude, Stanton is a beast right now, an absolute beast. And
Sportsman 1974 thinks it's going to be over in LA right away. Boom, gone, done.
It's going to be interesting.
Johnny 16 is Class A, the Kershaw of the closers.
He's got some Kershaw-itis. Is that what you're trying to say? Kershaw-itis with Class A? Judge to a certain extent, J-Ram, Jose Ramirez, even though he came through today with that big double. God, it was so exciting. Seriously, the last 3 innings of the Guardians and Yankees game was just awesome. Awesome. But the Mets, did you see Mets? Holy crap, they just unloaded a totally different team, it seems. And how about that Francisco Alvarez, the guy I was dogging on? Guy couldn't get a hit to save his life. Today he had 3 hits.
How'd Pinocchio do tonight?
I don't know how he did, to be honest with you. You talking about Rocchio for the Guardians?
Yeah, Pinocchio, the shortstop. Winnipeg was just 10 blocks for me. I thought I could hear the crowd echoing. And the Winnipeg Jets, 8-3 over the Sharks.
Oh my God.
Getting ugly.
Wow.
Getting down, right? Ugly.
David Peterson did okay for the Mets. Flaherty had nothing. That dude had absolutely nothing. And then Honeywell came in. He had nothing. Again, they're just trying to get innings out of these guys because, again, their bullpen is depleted.
What did you think in that Mets game, though? Mets take such a huge lead. And then I got to admit, I fired up my barbecue this afternoon, only to see it was 9-5 5.
They got to like 9-5, and then
What
they pulled away.
the heck? I go, oh, you can never count out the Dodgers. Did Shohei go deep?
No, it was Andy Pages twice.
Pages, that's right. That's what it was.
Pages went deep twice.
I didn't know he went twice. I knew he had a single earlier.
Yeah, he went twice, and then the Mookie Betts had one as well. But yeah, wow, it was good to see. Now it's gonna
my Dodgers. Come on, senior, my Dodgers. You have yet to see me. I won today. I picked the Mets to win. I won my bet today. I picked the Sharks. I threw away my money on the Sharks, though. Oh, God, 5 games they don't have a win. Ugh.
You know who had a monster game for the freaking Mets? Freaking Starling Marte.
Let me think who you're thinking.
4 hits. What did he have? Hold on. Where is he? Marte. 4 hits. 3 RBIs.
Mets. How about
damn
Winker?
Yeah, Winker.
Alonso, the polar bear.
Yeah, Alonso, Winker.
You know who else
Marte.
had a good game? No, had a good game. No, had a good game, Eric. Just because I know he's got something against you, Alvarez.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was dogging on him because he wasn't doing nothing. Yeah, absolutely nothing.
He says, "I'll show that Romo."
Hey, that's fine. I'll keep dogging on him. At least he's going to show up then. Yeah, Starling Marte looked great. Winker looked great. Alonso, Lindor, all the guys that you want to show up actually showed up. Yeah, that was nice to see, man. Now, are they going to be able to carry that over into LA? I don't know. You know what? Let's take a look at that real quick.
Vientos, really the only guy who didn't do anything.
Vientos didn't do much.
I'm just looking it up. He had probably 4 or 5 at bat. 0 for 5.
Sean Manaea is going to go for the Mets. That's going to, okay, you see? That's going to be fun, man. We'll see if Sean Manaea can still produce. This might go game 7. This might go to a game 7.
Rodon and Bibee. What?
I think it might go to a game 7. Sean Manaea's going, and he's been pretty damn good, man.
Yeah, what happens when the Mets have their big, their
I know
runs.
But look, Sean Manaea pitched in LA.
Sunday, 7th inning, 3 hits or something.
Well, Sean Manaea, he pitched in LA already, and he looked pretty damn good. So we'll see how this all pans out. Again, the Mets have got to be able to produce it today. Let's see. Matter of fact, here, let me look at the box score real quick before go any further than that.
Watching the Yankees in Cleveland, though, doesn't it seem like Cleveland is just a second-class citizen when it comes to the lineups, man? Night and day.
Runners in scoring position today, 5 for 19 for the Mets. See, they showed up finally. 1 for 7.
19? They left that many on base.
They had 14 hits on the game, man. Not to mention how many times did they walk? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They had 5 walks, including 14 hits. So they had freaking 19 guys on base at one time.
So all of a sudden, Alive Insurance thinks they can win 3 in a row. If the Mets win game 6, they'll win game 7 too. Oh, a 3-game.
No, I'm not going to say that.
The Dodgers are going to win a 3-game schneid.
I tell you what, it can happen. It's not likely, but it can happen. But I like my chances with Sean Manaea.
Babe thinks your call on the pitching is spot on.
Who's that?
Young man.
Oh, about the starting pitching? I'm telling you, man, I don't think they're pitching. They're starting pitching.
Come on, PMG. I don't go back to the Montreal Royals. Jeez.
The Montreal Royals. Wasn't that the minor league team for the Dodgers?
Farm team.
Yeah, that's where what's his name? Jackie got called up, if I'm not mistaken,
Jackie. Right? Yeah. Happy Friday to everybody in the chat.
Yeah, buddy. But gosh dang, man. It's like I said, it's nice to see the Mets bats wake up. And you know what I like today too? They had Winker in the lineup. They had who else did they have in the lineup? There was McNeil in the lineup. I like to see those guys. I don't understand why Winker wasn't in the lineup the last couple of days. I mean, the Dodgers weren't throwing lefties, So I don't know why Winker was never in the lineup. He's decent. Better than Harrison Bader. I mean, come on, man. I don't know what the hell they were doing the last couple of games, but it was nice to see Winker in there, and he was out there producing.
Yeah, Winker, DH, 2 for 3, had a walk.
Yeah.
Nice day. 3 RBIs.
Yes.
Also, 2 for 4 with 2 for 3, 4 RBIs.
Yeah, he had a big night. That 3-run home run. Wow. The Mets, they didn't strike out once? No shit. Come on, really? You messing with me here?
No.
Holy crap.
Strike out.
They never struck out. Are you kidding me? I'm just looking at it right now. That's incredible. Holy shit.
Yeah. The Mets struck out 11.
Wow. You know, I never even paid attention. Johnny, I watched the whole damn game. I never paid attention to that, man, to be honest with you. Oh, man. Maybe because I was just so excited on how they were playing. Damn. That's incredible. There you go, Alive. You put the ball in play. It's amazing what can happen.
Yeah, I thought Noel was going deep again. Woo! Putting the ball in play. I got a little excited there in that last
Dude, oh, it was so close. I thought he had it, man. As soon as he connected with it and I saw it going down that left field line, I was like, this thing is going again. It's going. And then it
wasn't
dies,
quite as decisive
man.
swing as the
right
night before, though.
at the freaking wall, dude. Right at the wall.
He's another Encarnacion, that guy. Get him
that
up
dude
there,
is
grip it,
something.
rip it, and let it fly.
That dude is something. Man.
Hey, did you catch Carter's show today? I missed Carter today. I've been quite busy, and I still got a lot of work to do.
No. I have not.
Just curious what kind of, verbal spasms he was having today.
Oh, man. Mets offense is awake. Yeah, maybe. We'll see, man. Eddie, I stopped watching after the Dodgers got to 5 or 6 runs. I was like, F this. If they blow it, I'm not going to watch it with my own eyes.
Johnny is a good point there, Eric. LA didn't use many arms today. Every single high
No, they did not.
Fresh. Ready for
That
Sunday.
is true. That is true. But they also been used quite often. Now, the one that hasn't been used so much is Trinan and Kopech. Those guys haven't been used so much. But the other guys have been used. Brazier's been used. Banda's been used occasionally. Phillips has been used. Who's the other righty? That Hernandez kid, something like that. But yeah, Kopech and Trinan have not been used, so not too much, I should say.
Yep.
It's going to be interesting to see who the Dodgers throw. You think they throw out Buehler? That's the only one it could be, right? That's the only starter left.
Buehler.
I'm guessing it's going to be Buehler. He had a good game in New York, but is it going to translate again for his second time meeting the Mets? See, that's the difference with a short series. You start seeing some of these same pitchers over and over, specifically starters, and maybe they start picking up on something.
Oh, I didn't know if you noticed last. Do you know you saw I blocked the guy yesterday, right?
I think I know who. Yeah, the Andrew guy. Yeah.
There was a couple of seedy.
Yeah. I saw
last one. I said, "That's it, dude."
Yeah, there was a little bit weird stuff going on.
You're not coming in here with that.
The first thing I did is delete his comment, and then I think you took care of him after that. So yeah, I get it.
Yeah, he came up with that. He had a kind of I don't know. They're a little racy, so I got quite literally. So I got rid of them.
Fair enough.
So you took care of the first one. I thought, oh
yeah,
he'll just tone down the rhetoric, but nope, he was coming in hard. Too hard.
Yep, he was trying to make a point.
Yeah,
this ain't gonna work. We're here to not get into that crazy stuff.
No, it wasn't classy at all. I don't know where he came from either, and I don't care where he went.
Guys, let me hear what you guys have to think. What was the change you think the Mets had? Was it just because?
I think they were overdue for an outburst.
Well, was Flaherty that bad? Because he wasn't all that great. He wasn't.
Hey, listen. Mets bats haven't been fresh the last few games. They just came out. Today was their day. Abraham says
maybe.
sheer desperation.
Yep. Matter of fact, yeah, there's a couple of things. Let's take care of some housekeeping while I'm at this.
We're watching all these teams that I really don't like. Dodgers, Yankees. I'm not a Cleveland fan. Jeez, today was another afternoon where I was like, man, I miss the Giants.
I know, dude.
I miss watching our team. Like, I don't know. It's fun. The playoffs are fun, and then it starts to wear on me a little bit. I'm starting to burn out a little bit with these teams. I'm like, who cares?
There we go.
Dodgers.
Let's take care of that.
Mets, Cleveland. Jesus, one of those 4 teams is winning the World Series. Yeah.
Oh, but I saw a great tweet last night. Hold on, I might as well show you guys. It's pretty good. You guys probably know Ghost of Bay Area Bob. That guy, he puts out a lot of rumors and stuff. I think he just does it more for entertainment, which is fine. I got no issue with him. But what he had to say was pretty freaking wow. What he retweeted was pretty damn funny. Here we go. This sums it up perfectly right here. Yeah, I promoted Ibrahim and Johnny T to moderators so they could take care of.
Oh, that's cool.
Get some more moderators in here. Why not?
Yeah.
Here we go.
I'm sure they'll be cool.
There we go. Dodgers versus Yankees World Series.
Yeah, all right.
That's kind of what it is, right? It's kind of what it is. Oh, man. Good stuff. That was pretty damn good. The two evil empires going at it. What's up, Joshua? Good to see you, man. Is it wrong that I am expecting the Mets to do what they do best and blow the series? Yeah, maybe.
Hello. I think they're just going to get beat by a better team, Eric.
Yeah, can't disagree. Eddie.
Logan, you're right.
Oh, God.
0-3-2 to start the year. 5 games. Can't win. Get 2 points.
Oh,
and I watched part of the game tonight. I was going to go, Eric. Again, just too much work. The back is still really bad. I'm on my meds. Still got a ton of work to do for the morning. And I just couldn't. I had a ticket to go tonight, too. And the Sharks in town. I said, I'll go down and watch the game. And I'm glad I didn't.
I heard Macklin hasn't played since that first game, huh?
Oh, it got everybody all excited, too. First period with that goal. You were even excited.
Yeah, the Spinaroonie, man. That was pretty awesome, dude.
Spinaroonie. I like that. I mean, that's another one. I'm going to write that one down. The Spinaroonie. The Spinaroonie.
You can't blow the series if you're never favored or ahead of. Oh, good point there, D-Shot. Good point.
Good point.
Remember, Yankees is the flagship of the MLB. They're expected to. You got a point, Rocks. I can't disagree. Yes, the Yankees are. If you think about it,
they went out and got Soto, right? They got Soto. They got Judge. Then they went out and got Soto. The Dodgers got Betts.
If you go anywhere in the world, anywhere other than the United States, and you talk about baseball, what do you think the first team that person that you're talking to is thinking of?
Yankees.
The Yankees. 100%.
Dodgers.
The Yankees.
Yankees and Dodgers, Eric. That's just the way it is. I'm not joking. Not saying this just as a hyperbole here, Eric, but if I walk over this afternoon, I've got the largest shopping mall in the province right across the street from
the street. Yeah, we saw that. Remember, we brought it up on Google Maps.
Yeah, we did that on Google Maps. You know, I can't. You're like Bernice. I can't do nothing now. Eric knows exactly my every move. Probably Google Mapping me on the day. Oh, go for a coffee. There he goes. But anyway, so the mall is literally half a block from where I'm sitting right now. If I go over there, Eric, and I spot 15 people wearing ball caps, 10 of the 15. LA Dodgers. LA is everywhere, man.
Interesting.
LA. And surprisingly, and I always go up and talk, I give a shout out when I'm walking through the mall and I see someone wearing a San Francisco Giants ball cap. Like,
Mm-hmm.
great. Are you a big fan? You know what the common response is? No, somebody just bought me the hat. Oh. I go,
Oh
oh, you a
man.
fan? I go, oh, big fan. We're big fans. Big fan.
Get one more here. There we go. Boom. Bada bing,
Yeah.
bada
I
boom.
travel a lot, see a lot of Dodgers, man. When I was over at the National Sports Convention, remember this summer, Eric, when we were getting ready to launch the channel?
Uh-huh.
The National Sports Collectors Convention was in Cleveland. That was the
Right.
first time I really got a good look at people wearing Cleveland. I like that Cleveland Guardian on a red hat. It looked good. I like that logo.
I just like the C. I like the simple C. It's cool. I dig that. All right. Live Insurance says Stanton is waking up from a slumber. Dude, Stanton has been a monster in the playoffs. Holy crap,
How do
dude.
you like this hat, boys? This was a special edition. Everybody wanted one of these. These sold out like one day.
No kidding, huh?
Yeah. You know what hat that is?
It looks like a jet. So, oh, well, there it is. I just saw it on the side. The Jets.
It's a special Mitchell and Ness edition of black. Everybody wanted one of these. I saw one in the mall. A guy was walking in the mall. I go, hey. He's like, yeah. I go, where'd you get that hat? Where'd you get that? I want that. He goes, oh, man. They had them upstairs. They're sold out. He goes, but you can buy one of mine. I bought 3 of them. I said,
hey, there you go.
Yeah.
All right.
See if you're nice to people, Eric. It'll come back and
it pays dividends.
That hat looks great on you.
You ever hear of the there's an analogy. All the people you step on the way up are the same people you meet on your way back down.
It's true.
Exactly. 100%.
Yeah.
All right. Yes. Christian says, what the heck happened to Emmanuel Clase? Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. It's bad though, because the Guardians had a chance today to even it up, man. But now they're down 3-1. It's not going to be easy. Again, Mets are down 3-1 too, but we'll see what happens.
I'm going to switch over. I got to change hats here, Eric.
Changing hats, huh?
Going to change hat mid-show.
Hey, there you go.
Can you see this one? I like this one a lot.
Oh, the one with the lights, right? I know, Christian. Senior doing his Oprah impersonation. And you get a wrench. And you get a... Yeah, I passed a few of them out today. Why not? Those are the regulars. I see a lot in here, so why not? And you guys ain't wacko, so. Oh, man, that helps.
They'll keep it real in here every night.
Logan, good question. I don't remember. Did the Dodgers come back 3-1 against Atlanta in the 60-game season? Agreed, Senior. Absolutely. Did they come back? Honestly, I don't remember.
Don't remember. Don't really care.
To be honest with you, during that 2020 season, I could care less. It was just it was just with all that COVID crap.
Make-believe baseball.
It was just, didn't care for it.
Hey,
yes,
tonight's show
Logan,
brought to you by bettercreditcards.com. Bettercreditcards.com. If you want a credit card, visit them. Bettercreditcards.com.
There you go.
Can't say they didn't get their plug. There you go. Oh,
hey.
And you know what? There's no signed agreement or nothing in place that I have to give. So they get a little logo. But I want to say hi to everybody at Lefties.
Yeah, there you go.
Printing. You know, when you're running a sports memorabilia shop and your ball club doesn't make the playoffs.
Yeah, it makes it tough, huh?
Poo-pooing on the Niners, and the Sharks go the first 5 and don't get a win. You're like begging teams to win, man. It's like you got a sports memorabilia shop. It's like the stock market. If all is well in the world, sales are good. So I know. Well, who was it? Who was it in our chat? Remember a few weeks ago they said, "Hey, I was over at Lefties." Who was that? That wasn't Senior, was it?
No, it was Bogser. I haven't seen him in a while.
I haven't seen Bogser for a while. Bogser
I haven't
must have
seen Bogser.
given up on us. Did he? He's taking a break. He says, "I'll be back when the Giants are back."
I know he says he had a lot of stuff going on in personal life. I think he said so. It's all good, man. I can understand.
Yeah, a lot of our regulars there going to college.
Oh, here we go. We got some what ifs. It's always good to do some what ifs. So if it does go Game 7, who do the Mets throw?
I don't think.
I think it's
a moot
Severino.
point anyway. I don't think it's going 7, Eric.
If it does go 7, it's Severino. And if for the Dodgers, it would be
Senga.
Yamamoto.
Senga.
They already said he's going to be in the bullpen. They're moving him to the bullpen.
Oh, are they? Hey, maybe we can get him cheap, Eric.
Oh, God. I don't want to see Senga again, to be honest with you, unless he's doing just garbage time.
Senga overrated. Come on.
No, Senga right now, nope. Not in the situation that they're in right now. It's probably going to have to be Severino, man. Who else, man? I mean, you can't. It's not going to be Quintana. Yeah, I hear you. You know what, Johnny? Maybe Severino goes out there and starts, and soon as there's first sign of trouble, they yank him and they bring in somebody else. I don't think you could bring in Peterson because today he went. How many innings did he go today? 4 or 5? To be honest with you, maybe he could come in for a couple innings. We'll see. Start Severino, then bring in Peterson, and then after that, patch it together.
Well,
if
it's Game 7, then that's exactly what both teams.
No, I don't say Quintana.
To be every man for himself, man.
Because if you think about it, it's going to be all hands on deck. Absolutely. Exactly. But I'm just trying to think of guys who are going to actually be able to perform. Because you got to remember, Quintana just pitched yesterday. And if it goes Game 7, I mean, that's only a 3 game? No. Well, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 days rest. Maybe. Maybe you could get an inning out of him or something. I don't know.
You got
I still say
Garrett McGill.
You got McGill. That Garrett guy. Oh, yeah, he actually gave up a damn home run today, but that was a hanging damn.
Garrett was another guy that during the regular season, they had him in the bullpen. He was doing good. Week later, in the minors.
I tell you what.
Up and down.
Talking about nibbles too much, but you know what? I hate to say it, Ibrahim. It's all going to be dependent on the umpire.
Well,
if you get an umpire that calls that low strike, Quintana can do some damage. But if you get an umpire who's a little bit higher in the zone, then he's going to have trouble. So I think it is determinant on who's going to be calling the game behind the plate. No doubt about it.
Speak of the devil himself.
Hey, look who it is.
His ears were burning. We were just talking about this fella. Thought he went into hiding.
D-shot. Would you rather have the Dodgers not make the series or lose the World Series? Ooh.
I don't think they're going to lose the World Series. I think they're going to make the World Series and they're going to win the World Series.
But what would you rather see?
I don't know. I think, Eric, at the
losing the World Series is
at the end of the day with the teams we have left, Cleveland Mets, it's got to be Yankees and Dodgers. The best teams are got to play in this World Series.
I get you. I understand that. That makes sense.
Now, we've been very fortunate as Giants fans to have seen the Dodgers continuously falter.
Yes.
The starter's pistol goes off and, they blow us something. Yeah. So we've been very fortunate, in my opinion. Call a spade. We've seen this Dodger team win World Series a couple of years ago. And when you think they've got a great team, they don't make the World Series. So the fact that they haven't won this many times, sort of a blessing already. Should count our blessings, man.
Ooh, we're going to have some fun here, man. I forgot all about this. Let's go.
Or Katna. Spending too much time listening to Carter. Oh,
wait. Hold on. He's out there? Hold on. I forgot about him.
Anybody out there? Little Def Leppard.
That it is. Let's get him in there too. Get more Canton one there. He's been dedicated. All right, let's take a look. How can I do this? Ooh.
You're out there, all right. Dodgers have the second best lineup. To who?
Ooh.
Who do the Dodgers have the second best lineup to?
Hold on. Let me see if I can do this.
Is Babe talking the Yankees have a better lineup than the Dodgers again? I thought we went through all this last night.
Hold on. I think I could do this. Let's try this.
Senior says, I'm getting wrench envy.
Oh, hey, man, I've given it to you before. You're like, oh, no, that's okay. If you want it, man, I'll give it to you. You'd be the first. How do we do this? Is there a way to freaking...
Right on, more catnip.
Oh,
A valued
how do we
part
do
of our
this?
daily chat. Good to have you.
How do we do this? Let's look at...
Senior says, nah, too much pressure. Under
Hold
pressure.
on, I'm just... What do we want to find here?
I have no clue what the hell you're doing, Eric.
I don't know what I'm doing. Hold on.
You start to stray on me. I'm like, what are you doing?
Oh, Lord, look at this. You could do so much stuff with this. Oh, my goodness. There's just too much. Let's just do this, okay? So
Tell you what, guys. Well, Eric continues to
oh, what is this crap?
diddle around the internet over there. I don't know what he's watching, Eric. But you should.
I'm trying to do something with StatHead here.
All right. By the way, guys, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and go over and subscribe to Northern California Sports and Entertainment Network, NCSE Network, NCSE Network, Northern California Sports and Entertainment Network. If you subscribe to both, then jump into GiantsSportsTalkLive.com, the website. Getting kind of complicated here. Anyway, go into GiantsSportsTalkLive.com. Fill out the entry form. You could win the $500 from Eric, me, mostly me, and Fanatics. That'll be our next giveaway. Although we're moving in on another giveaway, a jersey, Eric. We gave away a Logan Webb jersey already. Now we're getting ready to mail out pretty soon. We'll be mailing out that Barry Bonds jersey. Got to get to 500 subs. How many are we at now? Just over 4.
We are at 401.
Oh, 99 more. We're giving away a jersey. Call your
401.
Friends. Get your friends in. Jeffrey Leonard called. He said, take that red X off and let's start talking Giants again. There you go, Christian.
Who said that?
Christian.
Oh, forget it. I'm done trying to figure this out. Oh, wow.
All after nothing.
All for nothing. All right. What do we got here? You guys ever go on Locked On Dodgers? Should be fun one tonight. Yeah, no kidding, right?
I don't go to any other team's channels. Do you, Eric? I am a non-visitor to anybody else's.
Nah, not really. To be honest with you, I don't mess with any other sports. Honestly, I just deal with ours. I don't do it with anyone else's, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Cool. You're cool. You're cool like that.
All right. So let's get back to this.
Get back to what? We're all over the place as usual. First game, second game, second game, second game, first game, second game, tomorrow's game.
Yeah,
game
we're
7.
all over. We're all over.
What are you talking about anymore, guys?
Dude, I know. We're all over the place.
Hey, that'd be a good idea. Abraham, you're young. Your mind is fresh at these late hours. Remember, it's after, well, it's not midnight yet. We're coming up on midnight here. Abraham saying we should give away a pair of Levi's when we get 501.
There you go.
Come on, man. Come on. Stop making us look bad over here.
That's pretty good.
I'm going to make him my marketing director, Eric. Screw giving him a wrench. He's going to be our marketing director. That's some good stuff. 501. Nice.
Ooh. That's not good.
Guys, do you have any idea what Eric's doing this evening?
Reading Twitter.
Eric's got a mind of his own.
Mania start versus LA game 2. Yeah, we could do that. Let me go find it.
What are you doing now?
Mania's line from the last game. From
the
game
last
2.
Game?
Yeah.
Let's see. Is anybody out there? 5 innings, gave up 2 hits, struck out 7, gave up 1 home run. Oh, are we having? Can you hear Mom getting tweets and texts, Eric?
I hear it.
I got to sign off pretty soon. I've got my radio show coming up in 33 minutes.
Okay.
You want another co-host tonight when I sign off?
I tell you what, let's put it to a poll. Let the people decide.
All right, guys. I've got to do the other show, the one that actually pays my living. Puts a little food on the table and something under the tree for the kids. I got to go and do the radio show, and then because I'm also flying. So Eric's got the weekend off, so I got to be up early. I'm doing the radio show tomorrow morning on 103.5.
Hey,
I gave Eric the day off because Eric's got to do the show on his own in 2 weeks when I'm in Mexico. Didn't know. Eric thought I was just being nice. Anyway, see, we didn't even say it yet, Eric. We didn't even have to say it, man.
I know. I'm already typing it out there. He's got his own damn show, so we'll make it up to the chat whether or not they want him to come in. Lethal, anybody but Carter. Here we go. Let's see what we got.
Oh my gosh. Hey, guys. I forgot.
Oh, that's right.
I remembered when I woke up this morning, I went, Friday. Oh, it's Charles' birthday. He said he was coming in. He was going out to dinner, I think, with his folks. And then they were taking him out to dinner. And then I know he's going to make an appearance on your show later, Eric. I will be nowhere to be found. Eric, can I come on the show? I love I love the guy.
Yeah, he's good.
I do.
He means well. What do we got here? And there. Let's see.
Don't go loco down in Acapulco when you're there, Glenn. Anytime I hear Acapulco, the first thing I think of is the Acapulco Lounge.
The Acapulco Lounge, huh?
Yeah. Do you know the Acapulco Lounge?
So long as it's good, as long as it's about baseball, it's going to be about baseball, Rocks. No doubt about it.
See if Abraham knows the.
Oh, wait. Are you talking about Chardal or Carter? Cabo Wabo. Isn't that Van Halen's club down there, right? Or used to be? Or no, it's actually Sammy Hagar, right?
Sammy Hagar's. Hey, a lot of shows, sports, music, other entertainment, that kind of thing. They all sell them get. How about I get Sammy Hagar some night? Join us on the show, Eric.
No way. Now, that would be freaking awesome, dude.
How about that? Or Rick Springfield. I'll be talking to Rick next week.
Springfield. Oh my gosh. Oh, if Sammy Hagar came on, dude, that would be off the freaking hook.
Oh, so if I get Rick Springfield, it's like, nah.
Yeah, that's
Eric, you give him options.
Hey,
I'm only going for this one.
no, I'm not saying that because I grew up listening to freaking Sammy with Van Halen, dude.
I'll get Rick Springfield on the show, and Eric's gonna say to him,
You're not no Sammy Hagar.
You're killing me, Romo. You're killing me. Oh my God.
Honestly, seriously, Sammy Hagar would be absolutely incredible. Well, a lot of Rick Springfield. I guess I'm over.
He probably won't come on the show. You know what he says? Don't talk to strangers.
There you go. How about play some Mother Hips on your rock show tonight? You play Mother Hips?
No, I don't play Mother Hips.
Well,
I play Harry Hips, but not Mother Hips.
There you go, Senior. You've been denied. Oh, there you go. Yes. Get 555 subs, and we got to get Sammy Hagar on. You can't drive 555. That doesn't flow, Glenn.
Lethal says we want Vince Russo. That guy's gone on he's disappeared on everybody.
Yeah, he's awesome, dude. Great guy, man. Love talking to Vince.
Rick,
good dude, man. Good dude. Yeah.
When I'm in Mexico, I'm going to pop into the show once or twice, and you're not going to believe who I'll have with me.
Oh, really? Okay, that'd be kind of cool.
I'll just say, hey, come on over, and we'll set up. We'll sit up at the Acapulco Lounge, and we'll have a little a little impromptu. Hey, we got Astrid Sasso of Animotion here. Astrid, come on over. How you doing?
I'd be like, I don't even know who the hell you're talking about.
Hey, I think it'd be cool just to get anybody important besides you and me on the show. I don't care what they talk about. Just somebody important.
Pauly Shore. Oh man.
Yeah,
anyways, we're going off the rails. So Severino actually didn't have it. No, I don't think he had any earned runs, right? I don't think he did. He just walked a bunch of guys. That was the problem, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Got to build the brand.
What do you think of the I know, remember when we had Matt Stairs on, he talked about, the magic box that we see on television?
Yes. You know what?
But if you follow that, man, the officiating in baseball seems to be just reckless, doesn't it?
Yeah, on some of them. I mean, for the playoffs have been okay. There's been a couple egregious, like, ooh, whoa, what was that?
Oh gosh.
You know what? Maybe we should get Matt Stairs on
by the 2 feet. And then the other thing is, man, I wish they would come up. Some people like it. They go, oh, it's an art. I wish they come up with some kind of a penalty for catchers who do this. Here's the pitch.
Oh, dear.
Like,
easy
moving it 4 feet looking for a strike.
I know.
And then they frame it like this. It's off the plate, and they go right in the middle, and they hold it.
I tell you what. It even goes more than that. It goes more than that. I don't like this one knee business. Cody, the Even Your Dynasty YouTube channel. Yeah, I used to be a catcher, and he talks about it all the time. I'd love to have him come on and talk about it. Dude, the one knee, Alvarez totally couldn't block that pitch for the simple reason he was on one knee. When you're on one knee, it limits your lateral movement, and you can't freaking block the ball. I don't like that shit, man. I don't. Did
you see Wells almost popped a shoulder trying to get up to stop one today?
Yeah.
He couldn't get off the ground. The pitcher almost put it into the stands over the fence, but
yeah,
it's a weird thing, man. There's only one catch. You know who came up with the whole change the stance? You know who created this era we're in now, right?
For what?
The style of catching we see now.
Oh, the whole framing and all that stuff?
No, the
one knee?
Whatever happened to a catcher like Johnny Bench or Gary Carter? Just get down there, squat, and catch the ball.
Yeah.
Now Omar Marino. Or not Omar. Who was the catcher for the Pittsburgh Pirates?
Wasn't it Russell Wilson or something like that? Who are you thinking of?
I think of Omar Marino.
Ibrahim says you could get a bunch of stars and this crowd would still mainly show up to see you two. A lot of loyalty and love. Ibrahim, honestly, you've hit the nail on the head. Guests, having guests on a show is fun. It's great to talk and hear about their experiences that they can bring to the channel. But it's the everyday loyalty of the guys that come in here and just want to hear us. That's what builds your channel. Look, you could sit there and have all the guests in the world, but if you have no relationship with the people that you're communicating with every day, it means nothing, right? Absolutely, Ibrahim. Spot on. Benito Santiago.
No, I'm going to look it up. Oh, man. Boy, it's my old age.
Well, it's funny, Morcana. I think that may be changing. If they decide to go to the automatic strike zone, whatever it may be, maybe you start seeing the quote unquote art of the catcher start coming back because you no longer can frame. It's just about catching the ball.
Catcher.
Right?
Go.
About throwing out the runners at second if you can.
Oh, that's not right. That's not right. Ooh.
Hold on. Let me see where this poll is.
What was I don't even know what the poll is. I can't see it, dude.
Can Carter join the show? Do you want Carter to join the show or to join the show? Ooh, I forgot. Ooh, I can't type today. 56% say yes. 44% say no.
What? Oh, come on, guys. Show a little love.
Carter's calling all his buddies. Hey, go vote for me, man.
Dude, I found it. You know who changed the whole style of catching? Was Tony Pena.
Tony Pena.
Not Omar Marino. He's an outfielder. Tony Pena. He used to do this long leg stretch.
Well, Benito used to do that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did it late 80s.
Yeah.
He copied the style of Tony Pena.
Yep. But they didn't have the whole framing down. It's just being low.
Framing is a farce these days. See, Johnny T's spreading some love. Carter's the man. He's my man. Except when he's picking the games for me.
What is up, Robert? Good to see you, man. He says, awesome show. Best part of the night is hearing you guys and chat talk ball. There you go.
Yeah, Robert,
there
when you're in the chat, this guy, Robert is a freewheeler. He's at football, baseball, basketball, soccer, tiddlywinks. This guy is everywhere. Say, he'll text me. I'll say, where are you at tonight? Oh, I'm going to like AA men's basketball.
I'm surprised he wasn't in Winnipeg today.
I'm all alone up here. I got up here 3 weeks ago. I was like, Eric, it's so hot and humid, unseasonable. Now, close the windows. It is getting cold. Yeah,
it's finally calmed down now, but the last 2 days here, man, the wind has been whipping. Oh, hey, senior, you getting a lot of wind in Davis? Because it's been blowing like a freaking hurricane last night and all day today, man. Pissing us off. Gosh, dang, dude.
Hey, I've never asked you. We looked at the calendar or whatever you call that, the Google map.
Mm-hmm.
So when we look on Google, are you technically what we would call a fire zone? Like, does it get dicey up your way?
Not where I'm at. It's up in the hills. That's where it gets all crazy because you got all that damn vegetation, the dry vegetation, especially when the
Bernice and I drove. Oh, you froze. Are you there? Hello. Oh, you're back. Yeah, we drove through one of those one time, and I'd only seen that kind of thing on TV. When the embers are flying and the 65 fire trucks are lined up.
You don't want to be doing that.
Have you heard of the Grapevine?
Yeah, that's over down in Southern California.
Yeah, big fire there. We were coming back from LA. That trip I went down, I saw Shohei play on the 3rd of July, actually. I never went to the game. That was the game they walked him, intentionally walked him every at bat, and I had bought dugout tickets. Anyway, we drove home the next day, 4th of July, and man, I got to finally see what it's like. No trees, but it was just that, what do you call it? Just dry
the
tundra?
Brush.
Yeah.
Oh, brush everywhere. Yeah.
They were dropping that red stuff out of the helicopters and the choppers, float planes. Yeah, it's pretty intense. And the number of fire trucks and this you don't see in Canada because of what you're battling there and trying to do, breaks and stuff. The fire department had like 50 huge, massive, like red caterpillars there. Bulldozers. Right.
Bulldozers. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, yep. Literally, Eric, for 20 miles, it was nothing but flatbeds carrying tractors, bulldozers,
the big D9s and stuff,
plows on things, the fire trucks. Oh, man, it was. And then just one after another, that red, I don't know, is it like a red foamy stuff?
It's a retardant. Yeah, it's a fire retardant. Yeah.
Anyway, I was curious what it's like up your way. If you're near like city or you're actually
no, we're like it's city, but there's just a lot of it's around this area. It's more farmland. When you get up into the hills, that's where you start getting into the stuff where fires get a little bit nuts.
Just trying to educate myself. I mean, I have never been invited up there, so
It's kind of hard when you're in Winnipeg.
I didn't know if Eric was down in the boondocks. Down in the boondocks. Eric knows where I live.
Yep.
Came and drank my soda, parked his car, went to the game, ate a hot dog.
That was good times, man.
And then waved as he sped off.
Get on doing better on the highway, but that was a lot of fun, man. That was a lot of fun.
He's only
Got to
seems
meet a
like
bunch of guys.
ago, man. We did that like 2 months ago. It'll be soon 2 months.
Yeah, dude. It's been about a month. Yeah, September 26th or something like that. No,
August.
It was Labor Day. No, it was Labor Day. Labor Day weekend. 100%.
No.
Remember we were there. It was on Labor Day. That's when we got the Buster. It was Labor Day weekend because we're like, why is there so many people here? It's like, oh, that's right. It's Labor Day weekend.
You sure?
Positive.
Okay, I'll give it to you. So we're we'll soon be 2 months, Eric. 6 weeks.
In 6 weeks. Yeah, it's been about 6 weeks, right? Yeah.
It'll soon be Christmas.
Yeah, Robert, see, he remembers too. All right. Where else do we want to go with this?
Oakland Hills fire today. Really? It's gonna be that time again. Imagine the magnitude of such an epic Dodger failure would be honestly better than Christmas.
Yes, Johnny. Yeah, it was September 1st. That's when it was. Yeah. Oh my God, it is. It's been almost 2 months. You're right. It's
Robert, if anybody would know, our schedule would be Robert.
Yeah. I forgot. Remember, they had called up Sable, and all he did is sit on the bench for a couple of days and went right back. Yeah, there it was.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Just for those new to our channel, who do we got? Left to right. We got me.
You, Justin Kerwin, Robert Duville, Heckmo, and then myself.
And who's the guy with the white hat?
Nobody. He's just walking by.
Who's ignoring you?
Just people walking by because there's 500 million.
They're just
remember, because we're right next to the walkway, so people were just kept walking by.
Look at the guy who's sitting next to me. See the guy in the seats next to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, he gets his shirts where same place Farhan shops. I like the kid with he's got the white jersey and the orange hat. I like
and the creamsicle hat. Yep.
Nice.
Gangsters.
Oh, we were a ruckus crowd, weren't we?
Yeah.
and then I had that visit.
Yep.
So now the vote is in. Do I stick around for a little while, or is Carter coming in?
Let's take a look. 55% say yes, 45% say no.
Ooh, it's right on the cusp, the precipice, a tough decision. Well, I got to go work. I'm out of here in 14 minutes, so or sooner. I got to get ready. Got to get my Led Zeppelin, my Aerosmith. I
tell you what, while you're still here.
What was it? Wicked Hips, or who are they? The
Mother Hips.
Lips. Mother Hips. I gotta go look for Mother Hips.
What the hell are you talking about? The Flaming Lips? What are you talking about? With that, let me go heat up my coffee.
You've heard of the Flaming Lips before?
No, never heard.
What? The Flaming Lips.
Never heard of that, man.
It's a band.
Dude,
I can't. Oh my God, guys! See what I deal with?
Be right back.
You know what it is? Eric does it for ratings. Eric's a good guy. He knows who the Flaming Lips are. The Beefy Boys. Yeah, we're catting. Hey, wait a second. Yeah, gangsters in the outfield right there. Oh my gosh. What a motley crew. I love these guys. I love it. Hey, by the way, while Eric's doing that, I'm going to be signing off in a few minutes' time, get some work done. Eric's aware of that. It's a time zone difference. I'll hopefully soon be back in the Bay Area. Eric and I will be queued up in the same time zone. Honestly, have never heard of the Flaming Lips. Oh my goodness. Joshua. All right. Well, I do work in radio, so maybe I take it for granted, everybody. I have a habit of doing that. I'm like, what? You haven't heard of that group? They had one hit in Bangladesh back in 86. By the way, while Eric is warming up the coffee, got that Cal Valley Shockers Cooperstown fundraiser. I don't know about you guys. I've never been to Cooperstown. I've seen videos. YouTube's a great platform. You want pictures of displays and stuff that they set up at Cooperstown Baseball Hall of Fame. But the Cooperstown fundraiser, the football pool, San Francisco 49ers, Dallas Cowboys, October 27th, 2024. You could be headed there. $20 a square, $200 per quarter, $250 final. We got cash giveaways, big prize. Going to the game. Check it out. And they've made it really simple for you. We don't even have to really promote this. All you got to do is take a picture of that little, whatever they call that, the barcode down the bottom. Your camera, zoom in on it, gives you everything you want to know, shows you the squares. I can't control it, but there's squares available. I'd show you what they are. You can check those out. Cal Valley Shockers, Cooperstown fundraiser football pool. They sure would appreciate you picking up a square. Senior will love you. His kids love you. And it's all for a good cause. For the kids. The Flaming Lips. See, I knew Ibrahim be able to back me up. The Flaming Lips. Thought that was a cool name. The Bare Naked Ladies.
What are you talking about, man?
Well, I just did a whole. Did you hear me? You didn't listen to anything?
No, I didn't.
Told everybody how they can buy their squares, support the Shuckers.
Oh, the Shuckers. There you go. Yeah, go support them. Great fundraiser. $20 a square, man. How many squares are left, by the way?
I couldn't control it.
Let me go. Hold on. Let me see.
I was going to break into a few lines of "Do you realize" by the Flaming Lips. And of course, somebody came to my rescue. Who do you think in our chat knows the Flaming Lips?
Oh, it has to be Ibrahim.
Yeah.
Has to be.
They were amazing. Their Christmas song is so freaking cool.
Christmas.
Yeah. It's Christmas time. Oh my God. You know what, Eric? I'm missing my calling, man.
What's up?
I'm going to start doing a show. You know, we had the late night sports talk, which has been in limbo, kind of fell apart. I'm going to do late night music talk. That's what I'm going to. I'm going to start coming in with late night music talk because I can go for hours with this.
Yes,
look
you
what
could.
We had. Tell me you've heard of that band, Eric.
Who? Oh yeah, I've heard of Jackal.
Dirty Little Mind, Dirty Little Mind. Oh, I love Jackal. Or the Lumberjack.
The Lumberjack.
The Lumberjack, baby. I'm a lumberjack and we're gonna cut you down the side.
Oh man. The Lumberjack.
You got beautiful blue eyes and great thighs.
Let's see what we got. How many squares are left?
That's a good question. Does Glenn ever sleep? I do overnight. I do mornings. Oh, Jesus. Monday and Tuesday, I'm doing
I can't tell.
the morning show. So when I should definitely be going to sleep, Dave Patrician, the doc, he's on vacation Monday and Tuesday next week. He's going to the Vikings game this weekend.
Oh.
So he says, how about you do the morning show? I'm like, good God. If I'm still alive Monday, I'll show up and do the show. So it's going to be Morning Madness. Flying solo, Glenn in the morning. And it's just going to be, now, here's another 6-song music marathon. That's exactly what I'm going to do.
Oh, man.
I had one guy caught me one weekend. I said, here, we're going to do I was doing a show called The Roots of Rock. So I decided instead of, my deep themes I usually bring to the table, I did this week, we're playing the longest singles I can find. So I only had to play like 6 songs in 2 hours. And he's like, I know what you're doing. You lazy so-and-so. Mike Twerden started messaging the radio station and calling me on the request line. He's like, how long is this song? I go, it's 18 minutes.
Would you play Inagata Davida? That's like freaking 20 minutes.
I played Inagata Davida. I played, your standard 10-minute songs. I played Stairway to Heaven, Hotel California, Light My Fire, Riders on the Storm, and I played about a 28-minute version. Do you remember a group called Santa Esmeralda?
Never heard of that.
Oh, Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. Dun, 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 dun,
oh, okay. Yeah. I know that song.
Oh, yeah. It just went for about half an hour. I just pressed it's one of the few songs in radio you just go, all right, I'll be back in half an hour. Check. Make sure we're still on the air. Yeah. I got to tell you guys, I have the greatest job in the world, man. Getting to play on radio, literally day and night. It's a great job. And I got Eric as a sidekick. Eric's off tomorrow, but Eric usually joins me on Saturday mornings and Sunday early mornings. We have a whole lot of fun doing that.
Yep.
Yeah. And it's a free for all. Sports, music, wars.
Wars. Yeah, talk about all over the place. You're here to listen. It's
war. What is it good for?
Listen, it's a classic music, and next thing you know, we're dying all over the place.
Yeah, but it took you about 2 months to figure out everything I would play afterward related to what we were talking about. And then 1 week, about 8 shows in, he goes, hey, I saw what you're doing there. Like, yeah, I do it every time we throw to a song. We were talking about war in the Middle East that day. Remember the day the cell phones blew up?
Oh, the pagers.
Yeah. So we did like an 18-minute section on that. We talked about it, the influence that's having on war these days, how it's changed the whole structure of war, really. And I played War. What is it good for? Absolutely. Say it again. Yeah. And what did I play last week? I played what did we talk about last week?
Oh,
we were talking. What was our first segment? Because whatever I played
Riders on the
Fly
Storm
at Night and Fly by Night.
You did Riders on the Storm because we were talking about the hurricane.
Yeah.
I remember that one.
4 men in a rock and roll band. And I played Riders on the, and Eric always lights up. I know the songs Eric likes. So it's like, Eric, and Eric doesn't know what's coming either. I got it queued up. I'm like, Eric,
rock the Casbah. Rock the Casbah.
We play a little Creedence Clearwater Revival. He's like, let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll say, we're not playing anymore. No more Creedence on this show. What do you think he says? Come on, man. Come on, man. Anyway, I heard you on the radio today. Your promo was on today.
Hey, look at that.
Yeah, you sound good.
How about that? I'm famous, man. I'm famous with
the
polar bears. I'm famous with the polar bears.
I said, I gotta get less airplay for Eric. Who is that guy? Oh, he's just
The Clash. They got some good They got some good no, not the Clash. Who am I thinking of? Not the Clash. Who am I thinking of?
You know the band from the Bay Area that I liked in their day? And they lost their lead singer. He died a few years ago of cancer. Do you guys like Shock G? I was a big Shock G fan.
Doesn't even ring a bell.
Really? Oh, Shock G was from Oakland, man.
Were they?
Shock G was the front man for the band I liked. So if you,
what was the name of the band? Shock G?
No, hang on. I'll show you a picture. See if you know when you see the picture. Oh, Jesus. Now I'm getting texts. Listen, this is my personal life here. Keep it in the show. I'm getting texts from, check the poll. Haven't heard an update on the poll. What's the poll? Carter's messaged me and all. Check the poll. We got an update on the poll?
Oh my God.
Check the poll. I'll get you a picture of what Shock G looks like, Eric. And you'll probably say,
Digital
"Oh yeah, I know."
Underground. Oh my God.
Yes, somebody pulled it up. Did Babe look that up?
Yeah, that's Shock G. Okay.
And then Bernice and I go to a lot of concerts, right?
Oh my God, I missed my.
I always. Hey, how about this?
What in the hell is that? Is that Dobo Arigato?
Yeah, Styx concert.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Dobo Arigato, Mr. Roboto, Dobo Obo.
No.
Dobo Obo.
And then I don't know if you guys, is this
Great
girl
song.
American? My daughter said she's really popular in whatever music she does. This chick was doing a halftime show at the Grey Cup last year.
I have no idea who that is.
Take a good look, Eric.
I have no idea.
I said to my daughter, it says, looks like all the king's horses and all the king's men could put Humpty back together again. Holy cow. Look at that. I said, who is this one? The Grey Cup's got to pick it up a notch, man. She's got Paul McCartney and Nipplegate and all kinds of stuff going on there at halftime of the Super Bowl. And we got some girl, I don't even know who it is. Little Miss Muffet. Not so little, but anyway, yeah. I got my file here with all my music pictures. You guys might know some of these people.
Daft Punk.
Oh, there's me with Wally Palmer. You guys know Wally Palmer? See, I could do a whole music show, Eric. This is great. So there's me hanging out. Look at no hair on me either. So there's me with Wally Palmer.
Who is he?
And he's pointing at
the
himself.
Romantics. Oh, there you go.
He sings, "Oh, 1 in a million, baby, you're the one." Or their big one, "What I Like About You." That's him.
Oh, you really know how to dance. Oh, no kidding. Nice.
Oh, you guys ever watch the Trailer Park Boys?
Negative.
You don't watch any of you guys know the Trailer Park Boys? There's me and the lead singer from Honeymoon Suite.
What the heck is that?
I'm dressed up as the Green Bastard from Parts Unknown. I thought you were into wrestling. I'm the Green Bastard.
I never heard of that. What is that?
Never heard of the Green Bastard?
Never heard of the Green Bastard, man. That's a new one.
And there's where I used to live. I think I might have shown that on the show before. That's where I
Road
used
to Nowhere?
Yeah. Rumors are they're changing the name because too many people are stealing the road sign. Tourists are coming in. And this event I go to, all right, a lot of the people, I do dress up every night. Mr. Dress Up. Whatever the theme is, if there's going to be a rock band, I dress in heavy metal. So they had Mrs. Roper night last year. So look at all the Mrs. Ropers. That one was such a big success. It's coming back next year. Oh, and then we had AC/DC night.
Okay.
Yeah. Guys, I have it pretty cool. This is Oh, and then I was backstage. They gave me a pick at the Night Ranger show.
Nice.
Yeah. I didn't have anything to get signed. I thought I wanted to show you a certain picture. I can't find it to save my life. And then people dress up like they'll have TV night. Right?
Okay.
So TV, you think, oh, you just dress as somebody you can, real. No. So there's
the Scooby-Doo.
They just drove in whatever their Scooby Mobile is. Oh, and then some people go really cool. There's Lenny and his wife, my buddy Lenny the DJ.
The hell is that?
What do you call those little pops?
Oh, ring pops.
She dressed up as a ring pop. Dude. Oh, you guys know Dee Schneider? I thought this was the best. So this girl dresses up as Dee Schneider.
Okay.
And everybody knew what I was, but I loved her T-shirt.
I'm D.
I'm D. And look at this. So on Mrs. Roper night, one girl says, I couldn't find a wig to do my Mrs. Roper. So we were all at the Great White was playing.
Okay.
So it's Great White. Well, you can imagine he just passed away a few weeks ago too, the lead singer.
Right.
Great White, heavy rock group. Freaking love them. Check out their album Hooked. You will not be disappointed. I play it all the time on the radio. So heavy rock band there doing their heavy rock. Great White in front of like 3,000 Mrs. Ropers. First of all, they're like, what
Gotcha.
the hell is going on? So the one girl who didn't dress up as Mrs. Roper, she wore the perfect. And some people, why is she wearing that? I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? At a Great White concert.
Oh, Lord. It's a Great White.
I thought that was great.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh, Debbie Gibson. Only in my dreams.
Oh, yeah. Now it's back in the yeah.
There she is.
Cool.
Yeah, she was hanging out with us. Oh, then I don't know if I showed you this one before. The guys they'll have a certain night where the guys dress up as girls and the girls dress up as guys.
Okay.
So you had stuff like this, right? The guys are the Laverne and Shirley, and Lenny and Squiggy are the wives. It's like talk about it. I showed you this, I'm sure, before. Look at that cool outfit.
Oh, that's Indiana Jones, right?
Yeah, but look how much work went into making
That's a lot.
That's
a lot of work.
They have the best ones every night. It gets to the point, when you have that one person, everybody else goes, well, I'm just not playing anymore. Well, it's like me with music trivia. I'm not playing anymore. These people. Last year, I check into my hotel room, right? And I'm thinking, first thing I'm thinking is, they know I just got here. So I haven't been off the resort. I check in, I go, my TV's not working. They go, sir, try just wiggling. Sometimes with the humidity, you gotta take the cap off the back of the remote and roll the batteries. And
the hell?
I said, no, you don't understand. My TV ain't working.
Hey, it's gone.
It was gone. They had no clue. I said, I just checked in 3 minutes ago. Swear to God. The TV was gone. Yeah, dude, I have 5,000 pictures here of so that's you'll know it. That's what Shock G, the guy dressed up as Shock G.
Yeah. Got it now. Yep. The
Do
Humpty
what
Dance.
You like. Do, do, do. They were from Oakland.
The Humpty Dance.
See guys and girls dancing. As the record spins around, you recognize the sound. We're the underground. We're all getting down with what you like. Do what you like. Do the Humpty Hump. And then there's 2 pools at the resort. So I told everybody I was going to be at pool number 2. Come on over, hang out with me. Guess how many people wanted to hang out with old Glenny? And that's why I appreciate you guys in the chat. Nobody. It's 3,000 at the other pool peeing in the pool. And I got this nice, beautiful pool. Nobody else but me.
Nothing wrong with that.
Well, look how nice that pool is.
Yeah, not too bad, man.
The other pool was turning green.
The
guy who markets the thing, he's pretty like, dude, you're not good for business. Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. I wish you could come down one of these events with me, Eric. Are you into music as much as, well, not as much as I am, but are you into music?
Yeah, I'd listen to it when I'm in the car.
There's me at Pat Benatar.
Oh, something locked up. Who locked up? Oh, you locked up for a minute. There you
go. Oh, did I? Anyways. Me and Pat Benatar. I was at the Pat Benatar front row. Yeah, pretty cool, man. Making a lot of friends down there.
You're getting ready to head down there in a couple of weeks, right?
Yeah. And this is freaking cool. Look at that. Look at that event outdoors. So they set it up in the pool. Look at everybody.
Holy crap. What the hell?
It was hard because it was so dark and he had those laser lights, so it's hard to.
Oh, you can't see nothing.
You will, like.
Oh, who's playing?
The DJ's in the pool, and it's like a drive-in movie type setup.
Wait, is that Motley Crue?
Yeah. But look where they built the stage in the pool.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and everybody's like, Glennie, you get in the pool? I'm like, nope. There, is that better?
Cool.
Yeah, it's neon pool night. And they put foam, they blow foam in. It's pretty freaking cool, man. Anyway. Yeah, so. And then you never know. This was the coolest night when I was out. And Bernice and my daughter, they're like, Bernice, how does Dad know Rick Springfield? What's going on? He said, oh, your dad doesn't necessarily know him. He just goes over and says, hey, Rick, I'm Glenn. And I just walk in where I'm like, sir, you got a pass? It's in my other coat pocket. I keep going. So Bernice couldn't find me one night, and she's talking to her friend on the phone, trying to get me out of there. And I go, wait. I show you this picture, I'm sure, before. She goes, who's he off to talk to now? Because I just bolt. I go, Bernice, I'll be right back. She takes a peek in.
What in the hell is that?
That's the world famous. That's Ed the Sock.
Who's Ed the Sock?
He's the most vulgar VJ in the history of music television.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's me and Ed. Well, the good-looking guy is me. And that's Ed's on his cigar there. and then I could hear in the other room, he's getting his picture with a puppet. I can't get him out of here. Now it's a puppet. I said, that's not a puppet. That's Ed the Sock.
Never heard of Ed the Sock.
No? Do you ever see the movie Napoleon Dynamite?
Yes.
It's one of these freaking cool movies where the movie starts with a whole song. The movie plays. At the end, they play the song again.
Uh-huh.
And it's called, it goes, I'm sorry, but I'm just thinking of the right words to say. I promise you I will. He's the lead singer. I've interviewed him many times.
Cool.
Yeah. He goes to most of the events. Yeah. I'm really looking forward to it, Eric.
Cool. Hopefully no news gets break when you're freaking gone. Look at that. Is that Dusty Rhodes on the side?
You know who the guy in the headband is?
Looks like Dusty Rhodes to me.
Canadian band. A Canadian band. That one's from about 2017, I think.
Have no idea.
Yeah, I won an award. They did a magazine article about me.
Oh, nice.
Connie girl. Yeah. The podcast. See, and they interviewed me, so they did it in podcast format too. So owner Glenn Craig on Embracing CanCon, which is Canadian content music. So the guy in the red bandana, his name is Mike Reno.
Mike Reno.
Yeah. And the other guy, he goes by the name Spider. He's the bass player for Street Heart. And that's a band called Loverboy.
You
know Loverboy.
Yeah, heard of them. Yep, heard of them.
Everybody's working for the weekend.
Yep, there you go.
Why don't you turn me loose? I gotta do it my way. Anyway.
Ooh. Okay. Here we go.
Oh, we're back to baseball. How's your coffee doing? Did you warm up the coffee?
Oh, yeah. It's been sipping on it, man.
Awesome. What win
probability?
I give them a 20%.
20?
Yeah.
I get higher now.
They just smacked the Dodgers around, man. You think the
They
Dodgers
did.
are going to go down 2 in a row? Nah.
They could. The thing is,
Okay.
here's Johnny. The problem is we don't know who the starting pitcher for the Dodgers is going to be. Is it going to be bullpen? Is it going to be Walker Buehler? I don't know, man. Johnny? Can we really say what it's going to be if we don't know who the starting pitcher is going to be, or does it matter?
Hey, D-Shot.
It's a bullpen. Ooh.
D-Shot, the opening song was recorded by Dave Thomas, who's one of the McKenzie brothers, his brother, Ian Thomas.
Dave Thomas
did the whole soundtrack.
Didn't he invent Wendy's? Dave Thomas?
Different, yeah. Different. Too much strange brew.
Saw Loverboy open for Journey at the Cow Palace in 81.
Cow Palace. Man, I never saw a concert there, but I go to the baseball card shows there 2 or 3 times a year. What a dingy place. Was it pretty hip in its day, or is it?
I think it was. I think it was the place to go to back in the day. Yeah.
Wow. Now, the place stinks. They have 4-H things going on there all the time, right? So it
Oh.
literally is the Cow Palace.
Yeah. Little manure smell, huh?
Yeah. Oh,
God.
actually, not that bad. I like it. Anyway,
I think
Carter,
Mania.
I'm going to post you the link. You can get ready and come on in and help Eric. I got to go.
Excuse me. I think Sean Mania is going to deal. God, I said that last time. I don't know, man.
Really?
Man, that's a tough one, Johnny. If the Mets play somewhat how they played that in game 5,
I agree. Gonna get some arms, haven't pitched in a few days.
That's true. But then again, Johnny, there's a lot more pressure, right? It's a little bit different when you're getting ready to try to close out a series. Sometimes emotions are running high, and if you can't control those emotions, you're not going to be able to deal. But who knows, man? I don't know, man.
So JP Martinez, it's official. He is the pitching coach. Saw a lot of heat today.
I didn't see anything. Where did they made it official?
Yeah, that's
Who
official.
made it official? I didn't see that. Hold on.
Yeah, it's official.
Who said so?
And a lot of crap on saying that, yeah, you know what?
Oh, it is him. Oh.
So they're saying, why are the Giants bringing in basically
They're not bringing him in.
retread?
He's been part of the damn organization since 2020.
He's been the assistant pitching coach. So a lot of people unhappy. They want fresh blood. So they're saying, all right, Buster letting us down early. Yeah.
Wow.
Jeez,
What else?
If they don't sign some bodies, man, we're going to be talking. This Giants playoff sports talk live, whatever you want to call it, any given night, this music talk or whatever, we're going to be talking people off ledges, Eric. That's what's going to end up happening.
I mean, honestly, I just don't know enough about him to even. I don't even know.
Live Insurance says the win probability. I mean, because we are an analytics team, let's talk 43.6. Keep it real.
I
guess Carter blew us off.
Oh, well. Wow. Interesting. This is
a Chardol all over again. Can I come on the show? All right, come on the show. No, I'm not coming on the show.
Or can I come on the show? Here you go. Here's the link. Oh, I'm in an Uber. Remember that?
That made no sense at all. That's happened 2 or 3 times though. You're like,
Yeah.
what? That was.
I don't know.
You know what, Eric? If you and I, you know what we should do? It would be too much freaking work. But if I sat down, I knew how to edit, I'd do it. If we took 5 or 6 clips a week and put them together at Christmas to had our like year in review, we would come up with the weirdest.
Oh,
So
you
Eric,
could.
yeah, Chardall wants to come in. Chardall, okay, come on in. No, I can't. I'll be home in half an hour.
The greatest hits. That would be a lot.
It would be fun though, wouldn't it? The greatest.
Holy crap!
Call
The
it
greatest moments.
shit.
Oh God! It's a rumble.
That would definitely be there.
Oh my gosh!
What was the one? I brought at least one to the table. What was the one I said cut it up and make a short and we never did?
Oh,
what was the one the other? Remember,
hold on, let me find it.
I said something crazy.
You sang.
Oh, I think it was mad at you. I was mad at the chat. Remember, I don't know why I was coming. I'm coming out of the foxhole. I quit. I give up. I quit. I was mad about something.
Is this the one right here? Let me see if this is the one.
Oh, what are you working some magic over there? Are you?
Let me see if this is the one.
Yeah, that was a crazy night. I don't know what we were even talking about, but I think, wait a sec. We had Carter on that night.
Oh, let me see.
Carter was on the show that night and it went completely derailed.
Oh, yeah. That's the one. That's the one you taught your daughter said
throughout the first round. Nobody
knows
it was a player except Shohei.
And you burned Carter pretty bad. You burned Carter pretty bad on that one.
I gave up. I quit. I said, that's it. I quit.
That's not it. Where the hell is it? Where's the one that we did? Was it
Live
this one?
Insurance says the new motto. Blame Carter. Everybody else does. What's he got in his hand? He's in the green room and he's waving what's he got? It looks like he's got a Doritos in his hand.
Gosh dang it. Where the hell was this, man?
Oh, he probably erased it. Doesn't matter.
No, I'm trying to find it in YouTube. Is it here? It's it.
Yeah, we had over the course of the shows, we've had a lot of fun here. The night I fell off the couch. my butt fell asleep. I fell off the couch in the middle of the show. Yeah.
Where the hell was this?
Then Bernice got me this brand new, this cool thing. It's like an easel. You bring it up, you set it up, you can sit there, do the show, different layers for your laptops. And then she goes, yeah, okay, I'm just going to use it myself. So I didn't even get to use it. I've been banished to the Chesterfield. What do you call it in the States? Do you call them a couch or a Chesterfield?
A couch. A Chesterfield.
What? A Chesterfield. No.
Where's it at? I found it.
You found the crazy night?
No, not the crazy night.
What'd you find?
Here we go. Hold on.
Did you find some? Yeah, Chesterfield alive. Joshua said, just call it a couch.
Here we go. Here we go.
A sofa.
Here we go.
This week on sale at the Brick. What do we got? Here's Carter.
Say that.
I knew he was coming on the show tonight.
I was going to say.
Oh, this isn't the singing.
Here it is.
Come on, Eric.
When I was on a vacation in Jamaica one day, and everybody ran on the beach that still must stay. Get me a fat pochette or two. But I say one soda will do.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Get a Boba Fett or two, but I say one soda will do.
One soda will do.
It was pretty good for off the top of my noggin, man.
That was pretty good. Right off the top of the head. That was pretty good, man. Pretty good.
You didn't let it get to the best part wasn't me rapping. It's the woo 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 woo.
Yeah.
The music. Jesus Christ! It sounds like the aliens have landed.
Oh man.
Well, we've had a lot of laughs,
What
man.
Toto will do. Oh man.
Yeah, we had some
I
fun
heard
that
something
night,
about
didn't
snail stain or something like that.
we? Yeah.
Ah,
Oh,
God.
that was good. Alive calls that an instant classic.
Instant classic.
Number 3 this week on the charts in Bangladesh. Check it out. Sales are skyrocketing.
uh,
So much for the radio show that started 21 minutes ago.
yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Eric.
What was that? Dude. Did you
Just
see?
hanging out in the green room.
You see? He's in it and he keeps his head out. He just
Sitting in
drops his head.
Sitting in the dorm room smoking doobies and throwing pencils, get them stuck in the ceiling like Fox Mulder.
The best part was him just looking at the camera with his arm still sticking up.
Chris
Yeah.
Carter warming up for the show.
Oh man.
That should be Carter's theme song. The X-Files. Anyway, let's get him in here while I depart for the evening. I don't know how late you're staying, Eric.
Not much longer.
Usually hit the hour and a half mark in the off season, but hey, Carter, what's up, buddy?
Hello,
What is up?
people, guys.
Oh, I thought you had a baseball. What do you got? An orange?
It's like a stress ball, but I do use a baseball from time to time.
That will be our next promotion. For all you guys who tune in to the Carter Show in the afternoon, we're going to be sending every one of you a stress ball. The Carter
Okay.
stress ball.
Gentlemen, I must tell you something. I told this to Morkatna, Johnny, and all these other guys that are on the show a couple days ago. I have in my hand, this is a Post-it note with my predictions for the Champions Series. I have not told anybody of these predictions. They are on this paper. I have not even said them out loud.
Oh, really? Here, Eric.
Nope.
On the other side of this card, wait till I grab a pen. On the other side of this card are my predictions where we would be on Saturday, October 19th. Yankees leading Cleveland. And the Mets with a double-digit win on the Friday, trying to catch the Dodgers. I nailed it. It's on my Post-it note. So what's on your when did you do this Post-it note? In the green room or prior to the show?
I can't remember exactly when I did this, but I know I wrote the date on the inside of this note. So
okay, before I go, you got to tell us who it is so I can have a good chuckle, because I know the Yankees are on there, the Dodgers aren't on there. There might be an Arizona on there.
Here's a better question. How many folded Post-it notes are there?
This is the only one. This is the only one. That I can swear to you. There is literally video of me writing this Post-it note on stream. If you guys want to check it out.
Check it out.
I can prove it.
Johnny T says it was actually Monday. I'm starting to lean toward Johnny over here.
I believe it was Monday, actually.
Just another manic Monday. Hey, what is it? I got to go. What is it?
My predictions?
What were your predictions? Arizona and?
I'm not saying a word.
Baltimore. Who did he have in the National League, Eric? Milwaukee. I think it was Milwaukee. Milwaukee and Baltimore.
This is unnecessary, you know.
What, did I nail it? Milwaukee, Baltimore.
These were made before the Champion Series, right before.
Okay. Yeah.
So they have one of the four. They have two of the four teams on this note. I showed my football coach. It was admittedly hilarious.
No, I don't know what he was talking.
I'll have to watch the replay to figure this out.
I didn't even say what they were. Morkatna and Johnny can tell you this. This is legit.
Eric, do you remember we were talking off air one night about, when guys have to sell you, when guys have to use car sales you, like making a trade in fantasy, here's why it's a great deal for you. Oh, it's a great. I go, yeah, you're ripping me off.
If these are right, I want to be clear. If these are right, I'm never letting any of you hear the end of it. To be
Get
clear,
out of here.
They will be
Get out of here.
Next year?
Nope, this year.
Get out of here.
You picked the Yankees and the Dodgers out in the first round. So you're saying you picked the Mets and Cleveland?
No.
Then you're not going to be right.
Again, if these are right, I'm going to let it be known.
Kids, this is
Let
why
it be
you don't
known.
keep
You've already been on record saying some outrageous shit already. Outrageous.
Oh, yeah, we have all the shows saved up, man. I can go back and
let's hear your take about Max Muncy. I heard about this. I heard it through the grapevine. Let's hear about the Max Muncy.
My phone started to light up. They go, "Who have you got doing a show over there?" I go, "Oh, young fella." Yeah, he says nobody knows Max Muncy outside of LA, and most of their fans don't know him.
I think you said he was trash or something like that, right?
Yeah.
How is he trash?
He's really bad. Defensively, he's bad. He's hot and cold with the bat. How often has he actually came through for the Dodgers in a playoff moment?
He gets on base, dude.
Yeah, and what else does he do?
That's all I want him to do if he's on my team.
If he gets on base, this is the same thing that Farhan did for us here.
No, he didn't.
No,
yes, he did.
Max Muncy
is actually better than
Betts and around Freeman and around Otani.
He's not good.
He's not meant to be the Otani.
Eric,
he's going to give you a good at bat. Look what he does. You know what he does? He gets a lot of pitches out of the starting pitcher. That's what he does.
Sure.
And then he draws a walk. And then guess what? Someone behind him is going to freaking knock him in. That's what happens, dude.
Yeah, but that's all. What does he
do? That's
all.
You win games, dude. You score more runs than the opposing
good.
team,
I want to be clear about that. He's not that good. Hernandez are not that good.
Come on.
There are the Dodgers aren't that good. Homegrown talents in the city of Los Angeles. None.
Why are you
going? There is not.
I just got a nasty text. They said take his microphone away. Ooh.
Okay. Wonder who that was. I'm willing to take bets it was alive. Was it alive?
No, Alive doesn't have my personal number.
Oh, there you go.
Wow. Muncy.
I'm serious. I've always said this, okay? The Dodgers don't actually have a good farm system. All they do is have the media propagate them.
Carter.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
No, they are not.
Yes, they are.
If you go back in the last decade or 20 years or 30 years, they've got the best farm system in Major League Baseball, in my opinion. Why do you think they can make every year they're trading away top prospects who end up being
and do they
stars
end up
with
being
other
anything?
Teams to get guys that they want in their lineup? They've got an overabundance.
K-Bear Ruiz, Connor Wong, Alex Verdugo. K-Bear Ruiz, Connor Wong, Alex Verdugo. Those are the top prospects that you speak of.
And what did they get for them? What did they get for them?
Mookie Betts.
Okay. Then how's that bad, dude?
They hustled the Boston Red Sox.
Of course, that's what you do.
And they hustled the Nationals.
That's what you do.
Yeah.
As an organization, that's what you
Doesn't mean they're actually good at developing farms.
Eric?
They're always at the top, dude. Oh, dear God.
Hold on. Eric, my doctor warned me against getting into situations like this, so I'm going to tap out. You enjoy the rest of the show. I'll catch you tomorrow night after the game, all right? All right. Night, guys.
All right, have a good one, man.
Hi, Glenn. See ya.
Bro. You're killing me, dude.
There has only been one all-star Cy Young MVP player that has been coming out of the Los Angeles Dodgers farm system. One. There's only one. That's Clayton Kershaw. And then from there, it's mediocre or very bad.
Do you see something that's consistent since 2013?
Yeah, 100 wins. But have they won a World Series?
I understand that.
Yeah.
But would you rather have a team that finishes first in the division every damn year for the last damn decade?
I would rather have a team that makes it once in a while and wins the whole damn thing rather than be a team that gets let down every single year.
Dude, you cannot sit there and say that the Dodgers are not that good because look what they're doing, dude. That's what they're doing. That's what you want. And look at that attendance. You're sitting at almost 4 million almost every damn single year, dude.
That's not
so you're not only are you attracting people, but you're also playing some really good baseball. Now, I hate the Dodgers. I can't stand them. That's okay if you want to say that. I get it. They're our mortal enemy. But you know what? That's who the Giants got to compete against.
That's true.
And you can't sit there and say, oh, they haven't developed anybody. Who cares? They got Mookie Betts. They got Freddie Freeman. They got Shohei Ohtani. They got Teoscar Hernandez. They got Will Smith.
Will Smith's not that good. Will Smith is not that good, by the way. He's not that good.
Would you take him over Bailey?
No, I would not take him over Bailey. I want to be clear about that. Will Smith and Patrick Bailey's stats are practically the same. They are practically the same. If you look at them on paper, they're practically the same catcher. The only difference is Will Smith is paid 10 years, $280 million. And he's worse in a lot of ways. That's just the truth, too. I'm not even making this up. I'm going to put those two stats on paper. They are practically the same.
Okay.
If you, I would really argue this, too. Just look at the baseball savant and look at the stats. They're practically the same, except Patrick is better defensively and he has better time making contact with the ball. That's just the truth.
It's the truth, huh?
Yeah, it is the truth. Bring up their baseball savant stats. They are practically the same. You also have to factor in that Will Smith has played more years than Patrick Bailey.
I know that. Just take a look at the WAR. That factors in both the bat and the defense.
Yeah,
look at the OPS plus. Look at the OPS. Look at the slugging. Right. Look at the on-base percentage.
True.
Batting
but Will
average.
Smith has played more years. I'm willing to bet if Patrick Bailey plays this many years and has the exact same production as he has now, it's the exact same.
I don't know. I don't see Patrick Bailey being at the same level as Will Smith. To sit there and say Will Smith is not that good is dumb, dude. That's dumb. You can't sit there and say Will Smith is worse than Patrick Bailey. And you can honestly not say that Will Smith is a bad baseball player. That's pretty damn good, dude.
I'm not saying he's a bad baseball player.
That's pretty damn
good.
Dodgers
fans give him way too much credit for being better than he is.
Looking at those numbers, he's probably one of the best catchers in all of baseball right now.
I would take
who else? Who would you take over Will Smith?
William Contreras, Wilson Contreras, along with Austin Wells in New York. I would take Adley Rutschman, and I would take probably a dozen or so other guys from the top contenders.
Okay.
Definitely those guys.
Okay.
Adley, Austin, along with William Contreras, for sure.
Okay. Let's take a gander. I think I can add. Hold on. Let's get rid of Bailey. Come on, where are you at? Okay. Oh, come on. There it is. Let's go one more. All right. Come on. There. Let's take a look.
Give me a second. I need to get my story straight. My friends are in the bathroom getting higher than the Empire State. My love.
There we go.
Me. All right.
Actually, never do this. There you go. I don't know where you're getting Austin Wells from. The dude's trash.
He's a rookie.
Wilson
Wilson
Contreras. Pretty good. Pretty good. That's the right one, right? Wait, yeah,
right.
Wilson, right? Yeah.
Wilson, yeah.
He's pretty good. Not too bad. I'm looking he's got a little bit more RBIs. I'm just looking at the average, same on base, about the same, slugging a little bit more to Will Smith. OPS about the same. OPS plus a little bit better for Will Smith. His WAR is a little bit better because of his defense.
True.
Home runs, he's got a little bit more. That's going to give him more. Again, this is Adley Rutschman. So come on, dude.
Well,
you can't sit there and say Will Smith's a bad catcher. That's what you said. You said Will Smith is horrible.
He's
not horrible.
Adley and Austin. Adley and Austin are younger players than Will Smith. You can rack up WAR all you like. You can rack up WAR.
I could care less about WAR. WAR is just an estimation or estimate both
right.
Offensive and defensive. I don't care about that. Will Smith's a damn good player, dude.
He's not.
You can't sit there and say he's not. You gave me the names. You said Contreras, Wells, and Rutschman. Those are the names you gave me. And now you're putting in conditions.
I would take Rutschman over Smith any day of the week.
Come on. For the simple fact that he's younger, I get it. I understand. But Will Smith look at this. He's done this over, since 2019. He's done this for 5 years. It's pretty good, man.
He's 29 as well.
And that's still fairly young. That's not bad, dude.
I mean,
to sit there and
WAR
say,
over 5 years.
To sit there and say that Will Smith is a bad player you can't say that because you're saying it's the truth. I'm sure of it. That is positive. He's not good. That's not true, Carter.
What?
He may not be the best, but he's pretty damn good. I would take him.
What I'm going to also talk about is specifically this season as well. Like, this is the sample size I'm basing this off of, not just his career. I'm talking about his season, specifically this year as well. Because
okay, that's different.
Right. If you want to talk about, like, especially, he just got paid this offseason. I think it's 10 years, $292 million. I'm pretty sure. Like that, I'm not sure if the contract details are correct, but I'm pretty sure it's 10 years, upwards of 300 or like 200.
And they probably bought out the last couple of years of arbitration.
No, that's definitely accurate. I definitely think that bit is accurate. But I specifically want to say there are probably another couple catchers that I would probably be able to replace Will Smith's production with. Does that mean he's an otherworldly catcher or he's actually really good?
I would take him over Bailey in a heartbeat.
I would not, because Will Smith is poor defensively. That's one thing I will really point out. He's poor defensively. He also doesn't make as much contact as Patrick Bailey. He doesn't have the power.
Did you see what Patrick Bailey did this year?
He had a really good first half. Better than
I don't give a shit about a first half. I want to see him play every single freaking day that he's supposed to play. Who cares if he has a good first half? His second half was atrocious. He went like 1 for 60 something or something.
Yeah,
like
that's the same for Will Smith. He had a horrible second half.
But that's what I'm saying is at least Will Smith has a history. Maybe he was fighting an injury. Who knows? I don't know. But look, to sit there and say that you would take Will or Patrick Bailey over Will Smith, dude, come on, dude. That's loco, dude.
I can't wait till the Dodgers have this guy for the next 5 years and his production continues to decline. I am willing to bet that happens. Book it. Because all long-term deals, they fade at the end. But he's probably going to be a pretty good catcher for the next 5 years. That's what I'm guessing. After those 5 years, of course, then you're going to start seeing a decline. That just happens. But to sit there and say that come on, man. I think this goes back to my whole notion about the Dodgers farm system. It's not
Carter. But this is what they're doing. They're using those prospects as capital. And what they're doing is they're going out to other teams and they're poaching their best players for these quote unquote prospects that are highly touted. That's awesome.
Very accurate.
I would do that in a heartbeat because you know what a prospect means? It means nothing. Honestly, even to an extent, Bryce Eldridge could be a big zero, 100%.
Could be.
But what the Padres, or not the Padres, what the Dodgers do is they trade those guys to go get legitimate MLB players. There's nothing wrong with that. That's being smart.
No, there's nothing wrong with that at all. But I also want to point out specifically, that's not the Dodgers being really good. That's the Nationals, and it's the Boston Red Sox being really, really dumb. All right,
dude.
Wrong.
They could say yes, they could say no, but they didn't. The Dodgers are playing this the right way. They're not only are they're spending the money, they're also drafting, using those draft picks to trade for players who are good, and they also got other guys who could pan out. Will Smith has panned out. Corey Seager has panned out. Cody Bellinger has panned out. Clayton Kershaw has panned out. The list goes on and on. There's guys out there that contribute that have come through their farm system. Does it mean they're still with the Dodgers? No, it doesn't. It doesn't, but they have come up through this system. You can't sit there and say that the Dodgers farm system hasn't produced, because it has. It's just they're doing something different. Look, I've said this a million times. For an organization to really be cooking with gas, you got to be able to draft and develop. You got to be able to trade, and you got to be able to get those free agents. And the Dodgers are doing it right now. Mm-hmm. Look, we can all hate them. I do. But that's your competition, man. And that's who you got to go up against. And if you can't compete with that, it's going to be a long season.
No, that's totally fair. And I totally agree. But the thing is about the prospects of the Dodgers farm system has been a myriad of different issues. It's not just about Seager, Bellinger, Kershaw, and all these other guys. Yeah, there's a couple guys that they had that they brought up where they have MVP years. Obviously, these guys are not bad players, but specifically when I'm talking about the overratedness of the farm system that they have is specifically when I look at the prospects that they've traded away to other teams that have not panned out, and specifically how a lot of the players that they've actually developed and brought to the big league level haven't performed when it mattered or had consistent production.
Guess what? It doesn't matter to the Dodgers. You know why? Because they got Mookie Betts. Because they got who did they get? The first baseman, Adrian Gonzalez. They got they took on Price's money again so they could get Betts. They also went out and got Max Scherzer. They also got Trey Turner. I mean, come on. The guys, they just know what they're doing. And again, the other organizations could sit there and say no. But when you're trading your one of your highest rated draft picks, they're going to jump all over that because they want to be able. They're going to 100% do that. The Padres have done the same thing when they went and got Juan Soto. I mean, that's what you do as a team. If you want to go get MLB talent that's out there, you're going to be able to trade. Again, as an organization, you got to know who you want to keep and who you want to get rid of to make your team better. That's all it is. So I'm not going to fault there. And I don't care what Verdugo and all the guys that they traded. It means nothing because the Giants or the Dodgers got rid of them and probably got rid of them for a certain reason.
So
they sold high rather than selling low. For example, the Giants, they probably could have traded Luciano. They probably could have traded Matos. They probably could have traded Harrison. And they probably could have got quite a bit back, possibly. But again, it's all up to the other organization on how they feel about those prospects. Well, it seems like these other organizations absolutely love what the Dodgers are doing, and that's why they jump on it.
No, that's totally fair. But then I'm going to extrapolate from that. So they use these high-end prospects that don't pan out. So they basically sell the Boston Red Sox, the Washington Nationals, and all these other teams. They sell them a shell. And they sell them something that they think could turn out good, but it doesn't turn out good. So wait, I'm going to extrapolate from that further. So do the Dodgers actually develop talent and create something interesting that is really worth something, or do they just buy talent? Because
what's wrong with that?
To buy Mookie Betts.
What's wrong with that? Where does it say in the MLB rankings that you got to hang on to your prospects? You have to hang on your prospects to win. It doesn't, does it? Who gives a shit? Right? Who gives a shit? It's about winning. That's what it comes down to. And they're going to make decisions in the best way for them to win.
Right.
It doesn't matter. Who gives a shit whether or not these guys are producing or not producing from the past? It doesn't matter. What matters is the Dodgers got the players that they wanted for said prospect.
Right.
That's on the other organization. And I'm not going to fault the Dodgers because they're obviously it's working. Since 2013, they have been in first place in the division every year from 2013 except for one in 2021. That's it.
Right.
So that tells me they're doing something right. Now, have they been able to get the brass ring? No, they haven't. I understand that.
But
we make fun of them about that.
Am I a genius though for selling somebody snake oil and then
yes?
Yes. Are you? Did I make the snake oil? Am I like a person,
dude?
Am I a person who created something actually of value?
You know why? Because that tells me someone is a salesman. Someone knows how to negotiate. Someone knows how to make, who puts their team first, not loyalty to a prospect. I mean, that sounds kind of cold, but they're going to do what's best for the organization so they can win.
Right.
And if you are you going to sit there and actually pass up if you have an opportunity to get Mookie Betts? Are you going to pass up to get a Trey Turner and a Max Scherzer? Why would you do that? Especially when you're in the hunt. That's freaking marvelous, man.
I mean, of course it's marvelous, but that only proves to me further from all these things, from the money they spent, the BS prospects that they developed for other teams, from the failures that they've had in their system. It only proves to me that the only way the Dodgers win is when they spend billions upon billions of dollars
What's wrong with that?
Win.
Would you say that about the Yankees?
Yes, I would say that about the Yankees.
Yankees have 27 world championships.
Yes, that's 27 world championships.
You know what that means? It means they want to freaking win. That's what it means.
Also, I'd like to mention about the Yankees, they developed from within. Derek Jeter was their guy for 20 years?
Go back to the years of Steinbrenner.
Yeah.
Do you think he spent money?
Yeah, he spent
100% he did. Did they develop every time? No. They went out there and got guys, right?
Yeah, they did.
Okay. There's nothing wrong with that, man.
No, there's nothing wrong with that.
They're
but
trying.
It only proves to me that the Dodgers aren't.
The Dodgers are the Yankees of the West Coast. There's a reason why. Now, the only difference is they don't have the rings, right?
No, they don't. And I don't think they will.
Thank you, Ibrahim. Winning is winning no matter how you do it. That's what it's about. Sometimes, look, there are times where you got to spend money to make your team better because for whatever reason, maybe your farm just isn't producing or it's in a certain timeline where they're not ready to come up. Because when you have to draft and develop, that's the long game, man. And I talked about this the other day. It's going to take years for said prospect who's been drafted to the time that they make their MLB appearance. And once you make your MLB appearance, doesn't always mean that you're going to have success either. Because sometimes it takes a couple of years after that.
Right. But that also, when I've looked at all these, specifically the stars that I look at, when I look at these with the Dodgers players, they actually haven't done any of the work to make these players. Yeah, they've acquired people, but Mookie Betts is from the Boston Red Sox. He's a Red Sox player. Freddie Freeman's a Braves player. Shohei Ohtani is an Anaheim player. Max Muncy, who I mentioned, is from the Oakland A's. Justin Turner is from another team. Trey Turner was from another team. All of the stars that they have had have never actually been their players. They've always been players that they've hustled from other teams or bought from other teams. It's not actually. Sorry?
What's wrong with that?
The greed of baseball? I mean, come on.
Come on, dude.
Yes.
Dude, we're talking about MLB.
Yes.
It's ran by a bunch of billionaires.
Yes,
right?
It is.
It's this isn't playing baseball in your backyard, dude. No, we're talking about this is a business more so than a damn as far as the owners are concerned, it's a business, right? Now, certain owners, they actually want to win. There are some that want to do it, some want to make money. But come on, you can't sit here and fault the system because that's the way the system is, man. It's about billionaires paying millionaires so they can have a team to win freaking championships. Again, and when you win your championships, it rakes in more money. That's what it's all about, dude.
Right. That's not unfair.
That's what it's all about.
But the point I make about the Dodgers specifically, they've never done any of the freaking work to make a baseball team. Yes, they have signed people. Yes, they have snake oiled a bunch of teams like better teams than them, in my opinion, like the Red Sox and the Nationals. So, yes.
The Nationals are better than the Dodgers?
If you want to talk about players that they've had in their history, I think.
Dude.
Yes. Okay. I actually, you know what?
Dude. Come on.
Well, okay. I'm not talking I'm going to talk specifically about the last 20 years when I'm talking about these teams too. Because you look at the Dodgers and the Red Sox and the Nationals, only 2 of those teams have actually won a World Series. And only one of those teams has spent the most money.
Okay. What about how do you feel about the Baltimore Orioles?
The Baltimore Orioles? What do you want me? Oh, what about the Baltimore Orioles?
How do you feel about that organization?
I think they're a great organization.
Why?
They develop well. They develop a lot of good prospects.
I'll counter that. They sucked, so they could get the first draft pick.
Horrible.
You're taking advantage of the drafting lineup. If you suck every single year and you get the first draft pick, are they not manipulating being able to get the first pick every single year for the last?
Right. But they're also just being bad.
Right.
Yeah, they're being bad.
Okay.
That's what they are. They're not trying.
You see what I'm saying? They're not trying to win. So what do you tell me? Is that being snake oil salesman and sucking so you can get the best?
No, it's not being snake oil salesman because you're not selling something to somebody else.
Well, you are selling something because you're selling a losing record to get the best player. That's what you're doing.
Right.
So is that not manipulating? Because that's kind of what you're talking about the Dodgers. You're saying that they're manipulating. Well, you could say the same thing with the Baltimore Orioles. They've been sucking. They've been manipulating.
Well, I also want to mention about
they have fixed it to where not the worst team doesn't get the first pick. Now it goes to a lottery. But again, Astros, the perfect example, Joshua. The Astros did the same thing. They sucked for 3 to 4 years, got the first draft pick. Next thing you know, they got an Uber team. Same thing with the Baltimore Orioles. So you could say, look, there's different ways that a club can go out there and be better. Again, I've said this. You could draft and develop, you could trade, and you could buy them. If you could do all 3 of those, you're good to go. And what the Dodgers are doing really well is free agency and draft and trading. Now, yeah, their drafting has been suspect, but they've also drafted and developed some really good players as well. But right now, they're hitting on the trades and the free agents. There's nothing wrong with that. Again, it's all about making your team better and you choosing the best avenue to make that happen. That's all I'm saying.
I know that. But another reason why I'd like to mention that the Orioles were so bad is because of Peter Angelos. That the Orioles didn't have a good ownership group to actually help them do anything. The reason why they sucked was mostly because of Peter Angelos and his assistant meddling with the Baltimore Orioles. So
yeah, but they got all those draft picks under him. It was only the new owner just came around last year. Yeah. So they got all those draft picks before that. So
I am happy about that because the Orioles are
that's what I'm saying. That's why you can't. That's why I'm saying you can't sit there and complain about complain about the Dodgers and spending money when you got the Baltimore Orioles who are sucking and getting the best draft picks.
Well, that's not exactly the same thing in a lot of ways.
How is it though?
In making a team spending money and a team losing not on purpose either. I mean, keep it.
Do we know that? Do we know that? That's you can't say
that. Don't know that because it's not like we're in the back in the front office listening to Hyde and the general managers talk, obviously, but keep it real. I mean, the Dodgers. I really want to emphasize this in particular. I question whether or not the winning that they do is genuinely because they did something that worked. I mean, yes, of course they have a formula that works. Hey, listen. I'm trying to emphasize one specific thing. The Dodgers' best players in particular and how they do drafts, how they do prospect development has never actually been.
All you care about is drafting.
It's as old as time.
That's all you're caring about.
What they do
all you're doing,
time.
You're looking at just prospects and prospects only. You're acting like the only way a club can be good is if you draft and develop. Yes,
that's part of it.
That is probably the most optimal way. That's the cheapest way to go. But that's not the only way. There is nothing in the rules that say you must, as a MLB club,
there's nothing
always draft and develop. That's why there's free agency. That's why there's trades. If that wasn't existing, of course, then I can understand your argument. Maybe they would suck. That's possible. We don't know. But look, you cannot sit there and just say the Dodgers suck because they just don't know how to draft and develop. That's not.
I'm not saying
you're not looking. What you're doing is you're not nitpicking, but you're cherry picking certain things to sit there and say that the Dodgers suck. And you can't do that.
I'm not saying that they suck. I'm questioning the validity of how they win. I mean, how they
It's
win.
winning, man.
Yes, they do win. But I want to question how they do it. Is a team that cheats and wins a really a good team? Or the Astros?
How are they cheating? How are they cheating? How are the Dodgers? Are you saying the Dodgers?
But I'm using that as an example. I'm using that as an example, not as an actual thing for the Dodgers.
What I'm saying is, who cares how they're going about it? They're going about it and they're winning. Look where they're at. They're one game away from going to the damn World Series.
They are. And have they won a World Series in the last 30 years?
Well, asterisk one, right?
Asterisk, yeah. That's something we can all agree.
Would you? I'm just saying. Since 2016, would you like to finish first place every damn year?
No.
If you're the Giants?
No. Listen, here's why. Listen, we are the exact opposite of the Dodgers. And I'm going to explain why we are the exact opposite of the Dodgers.
How?
We, as we have existed in our history, except for a certain part of our history, the Barry Bonds years were the outlier for this. So I want everyone to disregard that just for a moment so I can talk about this. The years that we have won World Series have always been on the back of prospect development and the work of scouting and developing players and smaller players, people that are overlooked stepping up a lot of the time. The Dodger, and most of the time, those 3 years that we won the World Series, what happened the year after those? We didn't make it back to the playoffs. But then the year after we won. My point is, we are the exact opposite of the Dodgers in that way because they make it every year and don't win. We make it some years and win, and then we don't make it some years. That's the difference between us and the Dodgers. And I'm cool with that. I am cool with the notion of, oh, yeah, we suck one year, but then next year we're right back in it.
Okay.
Then
how about this?
Year, then we're back in it again.
How about in the World Series here? How important was Javi Lopez to the bullpen? How important was Santiago Casilla? How important was Cody Ross? How important was Aubrey Huff? How important was Marco Scudero? How important was Hunter Pence? How important was Angel Pagan?
But another
how important was Tim Hudson?
Right.
How important was Ryan Vogelsong?
Yes.
Okay.
Those guys were all very important, but I also want to point out about those guys in particular, they were never seen as the superstars that the Dodgers are picking.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, though.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter?
No, because they're going out there and they're trading and they're also signing free agents and who they think is going to be the best for their club. That's all they're doing.
Right.
That's all they're doing, man.
We get the national media attention that the Dodgers get whenever they make a trade?
No, dude, you're now you're comparing apples to oranges. You're talking about national media play. Look, LA is a huge freaking market, just like New York. That's why. It's just the nature of their geographical position in the United States. That's just the way it is, man.
Okay. I think
look at the LA Angels. Did Ohtani? He was still getting so much, but the Angels weren't getting that big play, right? It's all about
because they were
how the media plays. But you know what? That has nothing to do with what the team needs to do to be better.
No. And okay, can I explain how this idea sprouted in my head, if you don't mind?
Just for it.
Okay. So how this idea sprouted in my head is, well, and I'm comparing us and the Dodgers a lot of the time when I'm doing this as a Giants fan. So we have won championships with less attention, with more savvy moves, prospect development that has been a little better than the Dodgers, in my opinion. And then the Dodgers get all the national media attention while not winning a World Series, while doing all these other things. And actually, I mean, okay, how do I explain this? I mean, they get national media attention. All the hype goes to their prospects. Everybody that is coming out of the Dodgers system and their hype is a superstar. And my point being from all this is, I don't think the Dodgers should get as much credit as they do, in my opinion.
Okay, you're more worried about national media coverage. Dude, you're worried about shit that has nothing to do with what's going on between the lines. That's the problem. Who gives a shit? I could care less about what national media feels about the Giants and feels about the Dodgers. Care less means absolutely zero to me. You're worried about things that have absolutely nothing to do with quote unquote baseball. That you got to focus on making your team better, whether or not you get the freaking attention or not. It's
Right.
not about getting the attention, man. I could care less.
Right.
And again, it goes both ways. You could be the New York Yankees, you get all the attention. You could be the freaking Oakland A's and get no attention.
Right.
I don't care. It's about what each club could do to make their club better.
No. And that's what I'm circling back to. Specifically, like what I'm trying to circle back to in particular is that I think that despite all of the things that the Dodgers get credit for doing, whether it's prospect development.
Who cares about the credit, though?
Right.
Why do you care about the credit, dude?
Well, because I think that teams should be given credit for doing well.
What does that mean? Oh, you get some extra wins at the end of the season because you did it this way?
No.
Then
That's
what are you
not
trying
what
to
I'm saying.
say? What do you mean by credit? What do you care about credit?
When I'm talking
you know what
about
credit is?
I'm talking
Win
about
loss.
perception of
Win
teams.
loss. It gives you your credits, dude.
Right. I'm talking about perception of teams.
Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit about perception? Perception means nothing. You know what it means something? Is when you freaking finish first in your division and you're going on to the freaking playoffs and then go on to make bigger things. I could give a shit about perception. I don't care. I want my team to go out there and win.
Yeah.
Look,
and
I could get all the percent. Hey, I could get all these glowing reports. Whoa, look at the San Francisco Giants. They're so great. Guess what? They're 3 games under 500. I don't give a shit. You know what matters to me is win-loss at the end of the season.
Right.
That's what matters.
Our team has had that. Look, this thing that I'm pointing at right now has had that. The Dodgers haven't.
What are you talking about?
They've won regular seasons.
Yes.
And nothing else.
You know what? And I understand that. And I get what you're saying because you got to get in the playoffs. But to get to the playoffs, you got to have good regular seasons, right? Without a good regular season, you're not getting into the playoffs. Granted, when you get to the playoffs, they failed, which is funny. I love it. That's fine. That's fantastic. As a Giants fan, I love it. But you can't sit there and say that the Dodgers are not good.
Well, yeah.
And you can't sit there and complain about who gives a shit or whether or not they get credit or their perception. Who cares, man? I could care less about that.
Fine, you can care less. That's totally fair. Everybody can care less because honestly, at the end of the day, I really could care less.
Because guess what? You can sit there and
I can care less too.
You could sit there and weep over, my God, the Giants just ain't getting the perception. They're just not getting that credit.
I'm not arguing about that.
Okay.
But
you can sit there and do that, but guess what? At the end of the day, you still have a freaking losing record for the last, what is it? We had a losing record 5 of the last 6 seasons.
No, pretty much, yeah. Except for one.
That's what I said. 5 of the 6. 5 of the 6 have been either 500 or less. That's shit.
That's terrible.
That's the perception. The perception is the win-loss.
No,
and that
that's
tells
totally
you
fair.
that work needs to be done.
But the things that go into perception are also a lot of the stuff that we just talked about over the past 30 minutes. I mean, thinking about how I'm serious about this. I mean, the Dodgers get a lot of credit for what they do. I mean, okay, I'm going to get off credit because that's going to go nowhere.
That's a non-starter to me.
Fine, but here's the thing I'm going to talk about. The Dodgers have won the division, like you said, 12 of the last 13 years. 12 of the last 13 years, and they have nothing to show for it. All that great prospect development, all those superstars, all these players, and what have they done?
Yeah, no, absolutely
nothing. I mean, that's my point. That is really what the seed of all of this is.
If you want to sit there, if you want to come at me and say, hey, yeah, Dodgers have been great, but they can't get it done in a postseason,
I think
I'm right there with you.
I think that's what I'm trying to point out.
But you're talking about their farm system. You're talking about credit. You're talking about Will Smith being not very good. I mean, do you see what I'm saying? That just doesn't add up. If you want to sit there and say, yeah, the Dodgers have been having some great regular seasons, but they can't get it done in a post. I get it. And that could be for a whole bunch of different reasons. I mean, a lot of times teams get into the postseason and for whatever reason, they can't get it done. It's not easy, man.
No, it's not.
Just because you own the regular season doesn't mean you could go into the postseason and dominate.
Right. It doesn't. I mean, that's my point. Okay. My point is I think that's what this all circles back to in my head. And I think I got into a rabbit hole and just kind of chased things around. My real, the base of my point really is the Dodgers, for all of their whatever, their hullabaloo about, oh, yeah, they're prospects. Oh, yeah, they're superstars. Oh, they have Ohtani. They have Freeman. They have Betts. Everyone says these things. Everyone says that they're this great or whatever, and they have nothing to show for it. What? They have a 2020 World Series. Big whoop. 2020? The year we're all trying to forget? I mean, come on.
Oh, I get you.
Yeah.
But
That's basically my point. That's
Okay.
my point, basically.
I understand. I'm just saying you cannot sit there and say the Dodgers aren't putting together good teams. You just can't, because they are.
Right.
Does it mean that you freaking win a World Series every year? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. But they are putting together teams to be able to achieve that goal. And I give them credit. At least they're going for it. Unlike other teams, like I said, Baltimore Orioles and the Houston Astros, they sucked it up so they could get the draft picks to make a better team.
No, and that's my the way I'm looking at this is specific, especially with the Dodgers. I look at them as the MLB's version of the Dallas Cowboys, because they have all these superstars, all these players, all this money, and they haven't won a thing. Mm-hmm. What have they won in the past 30 years? They have a hollow claim to a paper championship in 2020. That's a joke, obviously.
We get that. We understand that.
Right. And
but barking up the tree of saying, oh, they suck because they never developed anyone. Come on, dude.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
What I'm trying to basically get back to is when we have a regular season, like for the Giants, when we have a regular season, it starts on opening day. When they have a season, none of the regular season matters for them. That's nothing. They have to win in the playoffs. That's their whole goal. Mm-hmm. We don't have to have that standard yet because we're not a contender. They are. Mm-hmm. And what have they done? That's basically the whole crux of the argument that I'm making.
Well, this last offseason, they did a lot to get to the very point of where they're at now, where they're on the cusp of getting into a World Series after spending $1 billion.
Yeah, I cannot wait for them to hang a banner for champions of the offseason.
Yeah.
Champions of the offseason. That's what they are.
Well, the way it's leaning, not saying this is true, but it could be, hey, it's either going to be the evil empire of the New York Yankees or the evil empire of the West Coast, the New York or the Los Angeles Dodgers, because those two teams are likely at this point right now. I'm not saying it's set in stone. Those are going to be your teams are going to be facing off in the World Series. And guess what? Guess what both teams have done? Spent a lot of freaking money.
Yeah.
And why? And to get to that very spot of where they're at on the edge of winning a World Series. And again, there's different ways you could do this. You could be pissed off all you want about how they achieved it, but they have achieved it. That's all I'm saying.
No, that's
all right, man. I'm going to get ready to shut it down. It's already 11:08.
Right, yeah.
We've been going for about almost 2.5 hours.
There's just, yeah.
No, go for it. Finish up.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm going to say this about the World Series. If those two teams make it, which is very likely, God help us all. I'm just going to say that for the record. God help us all, because we have two options and they are terrible. We either have the locust, that is Yankees fans, coming to annoy us after crawling out of their den after 2009, or we have Dodgers fans winning. And
look, I'm not gonna dog on Yankees fan. Hey, they're loyal to their team. There's nothing wrong with being loyal to their team.
Yankees fans.
I am not gonna look. Yankee fans. They're Yankee fans, right? They're not as obnoxious as Dodger fans.
No, they are not.
Because I'll tell you one thing. At least Yankee fans, they understand baseball, right?
They do. I mean,
they might come at it a different way, but they understand their baseball. Dodger fans, not so much.
They
right?
really get.
I'm not going to put them all. I'm not going to put them all in one basket because I'm sure there's some knowledgeable Dodger fans out there. But Yankees fans, dude, they love their team, and they look. Yeah. They're critical of their team when they suck, and they praise them when they win. There's nothing wrong. That's
one thing I'll give to the Yankees. I mean, they actually have fans who understand baseball, and they're not a commercial club in a lot of ways. I mean, the Dodgers are a commercial club, in my opinion, but
they're all commercial.
Everyone's a commercial club, but the Dodgers are the biggest commercial club.
Some are bigger than others just because of, again, their geographical location within the states. Just the way it is. Call it fair, unfair. That's the way it is, man.
And
all right, Carter, man, it's good talking to you, dude. We'll catch you on the next one, bro.
See you, Eric.
See you. All right, guys. There was Carter. We had a pretty good conversation there, huh? What'd you guys think? little back and forth. Nothing wrong with that. I see where he's going. Again, I'm just trying to point out some of the faults of his thinking there. That's all. No big deal. No big deal. It's all fun and games. It's all about just talking baseball, right? All right. What do we got out here, guys, before we close it down? New York versus LA will be epic. Can't stand LA. Those are the best players in the country. 20% of the league's best in those two teams. You're not far off there, Kyle. What's up, Kyle? Hopefully you're having a good Friday, dude. Dodgers lose the NLCS or end world hunger. Which one do you choose? Easy. D-shot. Hey, man, you know how I am. You know how I am. My late uncle's a Yankee lifer, so I'll go with the Yanks. Nothing wrong with that, Kyle. Whether Giants fans like it or not, Yankees and Dodgers is a big-time matchup. Isaac, yes, I cannot disagree with you because it would be big. There's no doubt about it. It would be big. And I would be rooting for the Yankees. Doing good, Kyle. Appreciate it, man. Windy as hell down here. I don't know if it's been windy up there in your part of your neck of the woods, but it's been windy as hell. Koroku, I hate them both. Yeah. I mean, I'm rooting for the Mets and I'm rooting for the Guardians. There you go. Oh, man. Alive. You're catching some flack from Carter, man. Oh, man. Don't take it too personal, Carter. It's all good. At least Will Smith doesn't fall off in the second. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate that. All right, guys. Let's close this damn thing down. We'll be back tomorrow. Probably 8:30-ish, depending how long that game goes. That game went long today. Again, awesome game between the Guardians and the Yankees, man. Those last 3 innings of the game were absolutely fantastic. I was hoping the Guardians were going to be able to pull it out. Unfortunately, they didn't. Hold on. Tomorrow, Carlos Rodon is going to go for the Yankees. Tanner Bybee going for the Guardians. That's going to start same time as today, 5:08 Pacific in Cleveland. Will the Yankees punch their ticket into the World Series? Or can the Cleveland Guardians stay alive? Kind of like what the Mets did today. Mets were down 3-1, but they were able to win big today. Put up 12 runs against the Dodgers 6. Great to see. Showed the Mets had some life today. That's what I wanted to see from the Mets. That's what I expected to see from them the last couple of games, but it just wasn't coming to fruition. But today, the bats woke up. They were able to get something done. We'll see if the Mets can continue the winning ways or I should say on Sunday. Sean Manaea is going to be going for the Mets. I like that. I absolutely like that Sean Manaea is going for Game 6 I think he gives them the best chance to try to get to a Game 7. Again, Mets got to take care of business. They're going to have to take care of business. There's no doubt about it. The Dodgers, it sounds like they're going to have a bullpen game unless they announce otherwise. So it should be a lot of fun. Anyways, guys, join us tomorrow again, right around 8:30-ish, somewhere around there, at the conclusion of the Yankees and Guardians game. All right, guys, it was fun tonight. Had fun. Good to see you guys all out there, and we'll see you tomorrow night. Woo!
You've been watching Giant Sports Talk Live with Eric and Glenn, a Northern Lights Entertainment Broadcasting production.